All right, welcome into another edition of the Second Half Draft Show. I'm your host, Juice, joined by Headley and Drew. 7-round mock drafts. We're going to keep it going here with the team-specific 7-round mock drafts. We have the Philadelphia Eagles, the Minnesota Vikings, by way of a trade. They now have hold 2 first-round selections. They move into the 23rd spot. So we were planning on the Texans, but of course the Vikings make the move up. So we're going to mock draft for the Vikings again. We're actually going to do it again. And then, of course, the Dallas Cowboys will round out the third team for our 7-round mock drafts for the evening. So, pair NFC East team and the second time around for an NFC North team here. So, obviously, things have changed since we did the original mock draft with the Minnesota Vikings. That was prior to the legal tampering period, the new league year. And then, of course, prior to this most recent trade. We assume that they make that trade in order to put themselves in position to be able to trade up even further and get their franchise quarterback. The thought process was hopefully we bring Kirk Cousins back. The numbers didn't tie out. The Falcons, deal was too sweet, too rich for their blood. So they're looking to go young at the quarterback position, I would imagine. So we will explore that a bit here in the 7-round mock draft. A lot of news today, obviously, in the NFL. More signings, some trades, a huge retirement there with Aaron Donald. We just recently did the 7-round mock draft for the Los Angeles Rams. I believe we addressed the down line, but it was later in the draft. So that may be more of a priority now, considering all things considered. They signed Cameron Curl. So I would imagine by no later than day 2, they try to address the down line, add to Kobe Turner and company up front. So a lot of things happening, a lot of things changing real time here. So let's jump into the Philadelphia Eagles 7-round mock draft. And of course, we can never make Eagles fans happy. We can never seemingly get it right here for Eagles fans. But of course, Howie Roseman has done a lot of work to this point. There's been some retirements of some veterans, some free agents moving around. Of course, new coordinators on either side of the ball. So from a schematic standpoint, things are changing. They make the trade to acquire Kenny Pickett. Clearly, he fell out of favor in Pittsburgh. I think the reports are suggesting that he wasn't handling the Russell Wilson edition well. You know what I'm saying? You got to be a professional about these things, right? I don't think Russell Wilson was playing so well that you couldn't go in there and if you're playing well enough, outplay him, right? It's not going to cost Pittsburgh anything. So if that's the case, if that's true, then that's not a good look there for Kenny Pickett. But Howie Roseman brings him in, right? You got a cheap backup quarterback now, a guy that you probably have some confidence in terms of what you saw during that last season at Pittsburgh and throughout the pre-draft process when he was being drafted. So the Eagles are in a much better position than they were maybe a week ago, right? We were looking at it, especially with the changes to the scheme, that they were going to have to make some wholesale changes, right? And they were losing bodies, but here they are. They bring back in Chauncey Gardner-Johnson. They bring in Bryce Huff. They've added a pair of second-level defenders. So now they're in a position to kind of draft best player available. You know what I mean? Maybe still be considered positions of need, but not dire needs. Not glaring needs necessarily. So we'll get it started here in a second. But Headley, Drew, your thoughts in terms of what the Eagles need to prioritize with where their roster is currently?
Yeah, I'm looking at the roster right now. I still think they could use a corner. I know Slay and Bradbury's on the roster. You got Ringo and Ricks, the young guys over there. But, you can never have enough corners. And we need a proven a guy that can come in, young, talented, because Slade and Bradbury, they're getting a little older. So they need to probably shorten it up a little more. I'm looking at the offensive line also. Got some young guys in there, Cam Jurgens, Tyler Steen. I like both of those guys coming out, but Jason Kelce's no longer there. That's a big hole right there. So Steen and Jurgens trying to fill that void, but more competition along the interior offensive line. I'm looking there also for Philadelphia. The Devontae Parker signing, I think that's a good signing for them. You could probably put Devontae Smith more in the slot, let him eat more there. They brought in Saquon Barkley. We didn't speak about that. That's kind of the Eagles don't really, have that lead back, that bell cow running back. They usually split it amongst like 2 or 3 running backs, but Saquon's going to get all the work there. So different change for the Eagles, but that's going to be interesting to see right there. And then safety, you lost Byard. You do have Sidney Brown, who we liked last season. You got Reed Blankenship, and then you brought in Gardner Johnson, but he's pretty much a nickel corner. He can play safety also, but getting another safety in the secondary. So I think the secondary and the offensive line. And then what are you doing with Hassan Reddick? There's rumors of they're looking to trade him. So that'll be interesting. Also, they just brought back Josh Sweat and Bryce Huff. Man, I love Bryce Huff with the New York Jets. Didn't get that much playing time, but when he was on the field, he was getting after the quarterback. So Huff and Sweat's a good edge rushers, but I think they could add another one if you want to move Hassan Reddick.
And then of course there's Nolan Smith. No, don't forget Nolan Smith is in the
Yeah,
wings there as
Nolan.
well. So I think particularly with this transition of Vic Fangio's 34, that they're in pretty good shape. But again, to your point, you can never have enough pass rushers. I tend to agree with Juke. I don't think they're set at linebacker. I think they're in a better position than they were, like I said, a week ago, 2 weeks ago. But I don't think they're set here. Devin White has not played good football. He's ranked among the worst in terms of run defense over the last several seasons. And was an eyesore. It was a huge eyesore for Philadelphia last year. So that's an area that, maybe not quite as early as maybe we were thinking originally, but certainly an area they probably still need to address depending on how things play out. So, Drew, your thoughts as I get the draft underway here.
I think you guys kind of hit it. The only other position I could think of would be they could add a third receiver. But you ain't got to press that. Now, if a guy falls to you, you see him, maybe you pull the trigger, but I don't think they got to press that. And let me just say this for since I'm familiar with Devin White, okay?
That's your guy, right?
You said it. Like it's just there's games where he's the best player on the field, and then there's games you're like, I could pick anybody out in the stand that could play better than him. He's a guy who he's the definition of inconsistent, man. And he's got all the talent in the world, but sometimes you just don't see it, right? Or he's that guy that just he comes under. There's so many times where he should have made a play, whether it be a sack or a tackle for a loss, and he just comes in there out of control and just missed the tackle, bro. So he's a frustrating player to watch because you see the greatness, and then you see. You see the 10, and then you see the 1, right? And you want him to settle in around that 7.5, 8, and you just can't get that consistently play to play, series to series. He kind of reminds me a little bit of Jameis Winston, just on the defensive side of the ball, man.
Wow.
So, I hope it works out for him in terms of playing for the Eagles. He's playing that 1-year deal. I think he wanted a big time contract, and I think the Patrick Queen contract kind of just dead that real quick. Like, nope.
Yeah.
If this is what he got,
the market wasn't
you're
there.
definitely not getting any of that.
Yeah.
Bro.
The market wasn't there.
So he's on a prove it deal, and buyer beware, because he might play his mind out, and then you sign him to that deal, and then you back to what the Bucks were dealing with.
Yeah.
So that's
you
all
throw
I'm
it back
saying,
into
Eagles
neutral.
Fan. Yep. So just beware.
Throw it right back into neutral. Yeah. That's an unfortunate possibility, but it certainly, what's going to be telling for me is whether or not he actually stacks and shed. Yep. If he stacks and shed, then he's playing for that long-term deal. He's trying to cash in once again, and whether or not he actually sustains that's the big question mark, because we've seen it. We've seen him play at a very high level. It's just been a while. It certainly has been a while since he has. All right. So here we are. As D-Kit mentioned, Cooper DeJean is staring us in the face here. I'm looking at the corners. That's where I'm starting. Kool-Aid McKinstry. It looks like Mitchell, Arnold, and Wiggins are off the board at this point. So those are your top corner/safety. Again, we view DeJean more of a safety, but certainly in a zone-heavy scheme, he can play on the boundary. Got Ray Straw, Lassiter. Heard some differing times with respect to Lassiter coming out of his pro day. I heard 4.6. I've heard 4.5. I'm not sure what to make of it. I'm not sure where it kind of landed there. So one thing that I have noticed is that the long speed does appear to be an issue. Everything else looks great, but at times the long speed appears to be an issue there. So what do you guys think? That's what the corners look like. Edge, Darius Robinson's out there. Braylon Trice. I think we've kind of pigeonholed him for a day 2 pick at this juncture. On the down line, you have Byron Murphy and Jerzon Newton. Those are intriguing players, although I think ideally they'd be a 3 technique. What do you think? What are your thoughts?
Yeah, that Cooper DeJean, that he's very interested right there. Like you said, he could play corner, he could play safety. In this defense, Fangio is more heavy. It's more zone, right? More zone with Fangio. So yeah, he could probably kind of multiple.
Yeah, I would say so. I would say
Yeah.
so.
So,
Yeah, I wouldn't say that they're just playing a ton of zone out there. I think they're playing healthy dosage of man. Absolutely.
okay. So if they playing a lot of man, then I wouldn't want DeJean on the outside. You got Chauncey Gardner-Johnson in the slot. That's kind of where I see Cooper DeJean, either safety or slot. Yeah, but yeah, he's talented. The corners, you got Kool-Aid McKinstry out there also. He could play a man defense for Vic Fangio. So yeah, I'm looking at those two corners right there, and that Darius Robinson guy, man. He's a guy that I always look at him and like, yo, he could play in any defense, any system, any style of play, and he could get after the quarterback and help against the run. So Darius Robinson's another name that's sticking out to me right now.
Yeah, I'm probably pulling the trigger on the Darius Robinson. Like you said, he can play in any scheme, any fit. You can move him around. You can get cute. If we're talking about playing Legos, he'd definitely be a great fit there. Dropping back in the coverage if you want to get cute. I'm not sure I would do that consistently, but I would. I think I know the corner's kind of staring you there in the face and Kool-Aid. I probably wouldn't draft Cooper DeJean here. Definitely probably would go Kool-Aid. If I was going to go corner, but I'd probably go Darius Robinson here, man. Let's just shore up the line. Let me look at the linebackers real quick.
All the linebackers still there.
They're all there.
Well, I mean,
I'd be in favor of trading down if you want to go Darius Robinson. I'd be in favor of that. I'd still think first round certainly is where you want to be in order to ensure that you can get him, but I'd be looking to move down a few spots. We didn't get any offers for the pick, but I would consider perhaps Green Bay right here, right? They certainly could be in the market for a corner. Minnesota has a litany of needs. I'm not sure what they did with the 11th overall pick. Dallas could go corner, right? If again, we're assuming that, thinking about who might be coming off the board here. Receivers that need offensive tackles, a huge need for them. Vander Esch got released today. And again, we're going to get to Dallas a little bit later in the live. So I'd be thinking maybe trade down to see if we can, add a pick here by trading down to 25 here and then kind of reassess where we stand. If McKinstry and Darius Robinson come off the board, which direction do you go in then?
It's definitely Darius Robinson or
I'm saying they're both off the board. I'm saying both off the board.
Oh, Darius Robinson and Kool-Aid.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Do you do a Johnny Newton up front to kind of round out that down line? I know. Again, I know we favor him in an even man front, but he's demonstrated he can play 4-5 technique. He's played over the nose. He's done it all.
Yeah, they said check receiver.
Ooh, receiver.
Yeah, added 9. Xavier Worthy. That's a lot of speed. I know they brought in Devontae Parker, but it's a 1 year, probably prove-it deal. He doesn't really move the needle. He got to stay healthy. So we could bolster that also. If those two guys, like you said, Robinson, Kool-Aid is off the board. If you want to go big and go like an Adonai Mitchell. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So obviously there's some players that we could pivot to. We can engage that discussion a little bit more. I think in the grand scheme of things, I'd wait on receiver a little bit here, but I understand where you're coming from based on those guys potentially being off the board. All right, let's see what we can do here. See if Green Bay is willing to bite.
Worthy moves the needle and the chairs, bro.
And the chains.
On the chains. Hey, man.
Yeah.
You can move chairs.
Move anything.
I'm in favor of adding this third round pick right here.
Let's add it, man.
All right, let's see what happens. McKinstry, Newton, Mims. All right.
Let's go get Robinson.
Now we add Darius Robinson, and we have a pair of second round selections as well as a pair of third round selections. So plenty of draft capital to work with. Get the player that I believe both of you favored there. I was leaning towards McKinstry, but I'm comfortable with either he or Robinson here.
Now let me ask you: Can we trade up for Edgerrin Cooper?
We could potentially. Where are you thinking of trading up to?
Okay.
That's the question.
That is the question. maybe in front of Washington. I'm not sure what they. Oh, not this pick, but the next. Maybe stay in front of them.
40 pick, the 40th pick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. All right. So Carolina, who now has 2 second-round selections, or they did. This is the second of their 2 second-round selections. So if we give them 50, and I'll give them the 98. Can we get back? Nope. They said that's too steep. Nope.
We said no, sir.
There it is.
I said
move up 11 spots. We're giving up the 91st overall pick and 161, as well as 250 to move up to 239, and we get back to 101. So we drop down 10 spots in the 3rd round, and it actually becomes a 4th round pick at that point. But it works pretty well because we added a 3rd round pick.
3rd round pick.
Yeah. So if you want to secure the edge, Edgerrin Cooper, we can roll the dice and pivot to a Peyton Wilson if he comes off the board. Junior Colson, that's an option. That's an option. We don't have to make this trade, but if you really like Edgerrin Cooper here, I think this is the move right here.
What you want to do, Headley? I'm good with it.
Yeah, I'm good with it too. I think Edgerrin Cooper and Peyton Willis, they're really close. You seen what Peyton Willis, he ran that 4.4. He flies all over the football field.
Wilson.
Peyton Wilson. I call him Willis. Peyton Wilson, he ran that 4.4. He flies all over the field. And the thing with him is the injuries and the age. He's 24 years old, really hurt through his college career. So I think Edgerrin Cooper is a better prospect. So I'm with trading up here and getting Edgerrin Cooper.
All right. Drew, you suggested it. So we're trading up here.
And listen, I'll take the bullets that come flying my way because I know how Philly fans feel about, let's not draft a linebacker, let's go offensive line and all this other kind of stuff. Like we've been telling Philly fans since we've been doing mock drafts this season, right? That y'all need a linebacker. And here we are in the offseason. Y'all went out and signed you one, right? And y'all still need one because it's a renter player. You have no idea what you get from Devin White.
They added another. They added another guy. I'm not sure if he's part of the long.
Zach Bond.
Zach Bond.
Yeah. And that's the thing. You don't know who's a part of the long-term plan, right? Like they've done enough to say we don't have to press in the draft, and that's
correct.
If you're in
absolutely, and that's exactly
that's what you want to do, right?
Yep.
You're either trying to go get that one guy that could put you over the edge, or you're trying to maintain, right? Which is kind of what the Eagles are doing. We're trying to maintain. We're making some adjustments, scheme change, all that. So we want to add a couple of guys who are familiar or can understand the scheme that we're going to play. But it doesn't necessarily mean that that's what we're going to roll with based on the contracts, obviously, for the foreseeable future, right? They can play themselves into a contract, but we don't know. And here you go into the draft, and you could just kind of do what you want, right? You ain't got to press on anything, right? Unless your guy that's coming closer falls to you, you take them. And here we got a chance to get a guy, man, a starter.
All right. So obviously too much capital for a linebacker. I disagree. I disagree with this comment. And I'll explain to you why. I think the best teams in the NFL this past season had very, very good play from their second level of
defense.
That's
the 49ers what happened.
And I believe in that's exactly where I was going, Drew. That's exactly where I was going. As soon as Dre Greenlaw went down, their defense looked different. Their defense looked completely different as soon as he went down in the Super Bowl. So I think this has come back to bite Philadelphia too much. They've tried the Darius Leonard. They've tried to kind of piece things together with my guy Zach Cunningham, and they just need to get it solidified. Now, of course, the Bengals obviously want this pick as well, but Cooper's the top linebacker in this class as far as I'm concerned. Right. Like I said, I mentioned in our last live stream, I don't think there's any real weakness to his game. He can improve, right? But certainly, I don't think there's a glaring weakness in your game. You can look at guys that they either have injury issues or they're not quite as good in pass coverage, or they kind of jump around those blocks and aren't great in terms of their run fits. But Cooper, to me, offers, the most complete package and the best prospect at the linebacker position in this class, as far as I'm concerned. So that's the pick, man. I think it's worth it.
And the 49ers went out and got I think today was it Devondre Campbell.
Yeah, from the
Packers
as
well. So them boys said we're
did.
not gonna fall into the pit that we fell.
We're not going to
into.
be in that position again. We're not going to put ourselves in that position again.
And like you guys said, man, that second level, the regular season, you could get away with it, not having a strong linebacking core. But as soon as the playoff come and the weather gets colder, we've seen it, man. The best teams had those linebackers, the Ravens, the 49ers, even the Chiefs. I think they had some underrated linebackers out there. So, those were the teams to beat, man. And the Eagles, the Cowboys, their second level wasn't good, and
it cost them. It cost them
in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Like the Bucks weren't able to run the football all regular season. You could speak to that, Drew. In the playoffs, they ran for over 100 yards on the Eagles because of that linebacker play. So, I think Edgerrin Cooper, and we didn't give up too much because we got back picks also. So I'm fine with that, man. I'm fine with Edgerrin Cooper right there. For the Eagles.
Yeah, if that's the guy you covet. Now, mind you, if you're comfortable, you're close enough in terms of your evaluation with Junior Colson and Peyton Wilson, you can stay at 250.
Yeah, you let it ride. Yeah,
I said 250. Mm-hmm. The 50th overall pick. You can let it ride and still get your guy there. But I'm of the mindset. That he's the best in this group, in this crop. So let's add him. And now D-Kit mentioned Nakobe Dean, isn't it? I like Dean coming out. We know the injury history and the size concerns. Right? The size concerns there. You know what I mean? So, unless, of course, Jordan Davis and Jalen Carter are they're not going to be as dominant as they were at Georgia, right? You know what I'm saying? But if they're playing to that level, then perhaps Dean can flow and make those plays. But, yeah, it's a tall order to ask of Dean in terms of not being an elite athlete and being on the smaller side. So, again, I think that was the right choice here. Dana seems to agree with respect to Cooper. Again, I'm a huge fan, and I didn't stamp it previously, but I think there's enough tape out there to demonstrate that that's my guy. So
that's your guy, bro.
Bro,
that's your guy. No, what you saying, Drew? What you saying, Drew?
No, he good. He good. I'm gonna pull up something. No, I'm gonna pull up something. Go ahead. You know where I'm going, but go ahead. Do your thing, bro. I'm gonna fight you.
All right. Here we are. We got the 53rd overall selection. And of course, Peyton Wilson, Junior Colson are there. But again, we've already pontificated and discussed the Edgerrin Cooper selection enough. Which direction do you want to go in here?
Yeah, I'm looking at the secondary. We spoke about it.
You could be my co-pilot. You could be the co-pilot of the bandwagon. You know what I'm saying? I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. Yeah.
But we spoke about the secondary, getting a corner or a safety. So we got the first line of defense with Darius Robinson, second line with Edgerrin Cooper. I think we go to the back end right here, look at corner, look at safeties. And you got Mikey, but Mikey's more of a slot. We got Gardner Johnson for that. So that Tyler Nubin right there. Is he safety one now, Juice? Can we say he's safety one? Or are we still on the kitchens? Can we say he's safety one?
Tentatively safety one. Tentatively. Yeah. I think Cam Kitchens. I don't know when Miami's pro day is. Whether it's
you got to run faster.
If you got to run faster, you got to run faster. I personally, I'd wait on Kitchens. That's just me, though. That's just me. I wait on Kitchens.
This is what I'm talking about. We gonna jump back 10 years to Stanford guy. This is what I'm talking about right here, bro.
Stanford 10 years later.
Hey, real talk
we worked out, man.
Hey, real talk though. That was my guy, bro. Like you can't deny it. It is 10 years ago, but you can't deny it. It was my guy, bro.
Okay. All right.
You know what I'm saying? You can't debate that aspect of it. But yes, it was 10 years ago.
Go ahead, man. Get back to it. I just want to put that out there.
All right. James, we're gonna take care of it, man. I don't know what Jerry and company are doing. They just collecting checks. They don't want to win. But we'll work on it.
The boy said Zeke on his way back in, man. Y'all ready?
Oh man, come on.
Zeke the freak.
That's what they said, man. That's what they said.
All right. We could certainly continue to add to the pass rush as the down line. Headley, as you mentioned, the secondary. We haven't gotten there yet. We've done, the first two levels of the defense here. You're leaning towards Tyler Nubin. What say you, Drew?
I wasn't really paying attention. I'm good with a Tyler Nubin. I think you'd be. Let me see. Let me see receiver real quick.
That's your boy Polk out there.
Yeah,
I think your boy Ricky already got picked.
Poke is out there. Ooh.
Ricky already got picked, bro. Ricky gone.
Yeah, but hold
on. You know what, bro?
Ricky gone.
I was thinking about Ricky going against Xavier Worthy and Adonai Mitchell and who was the other one? Xavier. Oh, Troy Franklin. I think Ricky might be better than all of those guys.
All of them. I give you Worthy and Franklin, but that boy Adonai,
Adonai showed you enough in the season, bro. Because I'm telling you, the thing about Ricky, bro, is the boy just didn't throw him the football, bro. He was open.
Yeah.
Just didn't throw him the football so he could have the production, so you could talk about him the way you could talk.
But you got Adonai with the size, speed. You could play the outside on the boundary. Ricky, we say he's a slot guy, right? So, and there's nothing wrong against slot guys. They're going to get open, but you got a guy with that size, that speed.
I didn't say that.
I'm just saying.
You said that. I said that. We can play outside, but you know what?
Drew ain't buying it. Drew ain't buying it. Yeah.
Adonai might be the one. If you're saying there's one way, I would probably put Thomas over him, and I would put. It's possible I'm gonna put Adonai over. I gotta go back to the tape. But
so you saying Ricky might be wide receiver 5? Pearsall wide receiver 5? Because you got Brian Thomas. 5. You got Brian Thomas over there?
I might have Brian Thomas over. I don't know. I gotta look at the tape.
4,
look at the tape
4 or 5.
A little bit more. We'll see, but it's close. It's close. My bad. I'm distracted, man. You said Ricky.
No, that's okay.
Right.
That's a good combo,
okay.
bro.
That's okay. No. We can unpack the receiver conversation because I think there's going to be there's an appetite. There's an appetite to add a third receiver to this group beyond that of Devontae Parker.
They got Polk at 60 something, right? I just want to see where he rated.
65. Yeah.
65. All right, so we're gonna miss out on him if we do that.
They probably miss him. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're gonna miss him. I think you gotta go safety here. I think Tyler Nubin is too rich for our blood to miss. What's the interior O-line look like?
Christian Haynes.
I think we need some competition in there.
Christian Haynes out there, but I think we could wait though.
You want to wait on it,
right? We could wait on the Zinter. We could wait on a Cohen. You could wait on a McCormick.
Okay,
our guy from Utah. I think we could wait on that. Pooney.
And this is one of those teams that develops offensive lines too. So
very well.
So yeah. All right, we got to press on that. All right, I think it's Nubin. I think you got to draft Nubin.
All right, Tyler Nubin's a pick, 53rd overall,
and they can figure it out, man. You got to press. They could do a bunch of different things now. You can get real cute.
Real cute, bro.
Real cute. Yeah,
those
4 safeties on the field, man.
And our first 3 picks, those are 3 thumpers, bro. These guys are coming to hit 110%
physicality.
Yeah, they're gonna help in the run game. We talked about the Eagles' run game, fixing that, and all 3 of these guys are excellent in the run game.
And that's at all 3 levels too.
I like the guy at the top here, by the way. You know, Dana, I think Nubin gives you a little bit more flexibility in terms of how you deploy your receivers. I like Bishop as more of a strong safety. I think Nubin can play, the deep third as a free safety as well as come up and be an enforcer as a strong safety.
Sure can't trust you, dude.
No, they can't.
Well, you got your boy Max Melton. He can beat him up at the line.
It's an easy one for me. Melton's a pick for me.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Yeah, you can beat him up at the line, inside, outside versatility. If you want to move Gardner Johnson back to the third level and make Max Melton play the slot, or you can move Max Melton to the outside. He's just tough player, man. Very competitive, could tackle. He adds to this draft class, like we said, that could help in the run game because he could tackle out there at the slot.
All right, our first 4 selections on the defensive side of the ball. We traded down, then we traded up to get the players that we coveted. Added a couple pieces to the secondary. Got our linebacker. Of course, we spent a lot of time on that conversation. Again, I just want to reiterate it to those who may just be joining us. I think the best teams in football had excellent football play from their second level defenders. It's kind of been one of those. It's become the running back position of the defense, right? But push come to shove, you need guys at the second level who can affect the quarterback, who can obviously help out in the running game, and then, of course, not be liabilities in coverage. So Edgerrin Cooper checks all those boxes there. And then Darius Robinson, the flexibility he gives us up front is significant. And of course, the physicality that he brings, leadership that he brings. Okay, here we are in the 4th round, day 3. We have 5 selections, 101. Our next couple of selections are about 70 picks away. So what do you think? Do you want to add a receiver here?
Yeah, I'm looking at the wide
Brendan
receiver.
Rice is still around. Jalen McMillan. There's Thrash, Washington, Tez.
Oh,
Well,
yeah,
I know I'm a bit
Tez is
down
kind
on
of
Tez.
he's kind of fallen out of favor, but I think this is a good landing spot for him because he doesn't have to come in right away and play. You got Parker, Brown, and Devontae Smith, and also what he can do to stretch the field. You know, we want to open up the field for Devontae Smith and AJ Brown. We can send Tez deep, stretch the field, got a lot of speed, could track the football really well. It's just you got to catch the football. That's the thing with Tez Walker. You got to catch the football.
Well, you don't have to put him in positions where he has to be the contested catch guy, right? It's just one-on-one coverage. Can he beat his guy? Can he focus and catch the football? Let's make it real easy for him, as easy as possible.
Do you think this team is missing that element?
A little bit.
Do you think it's maybe a little bit, just that pure speed guy, right?
Yeah.
But AJ Brown and Devontae Smith stack defensive backs all the time.
They do.
You know what I'm saying? So my thought process is, can we add a guy that, like you mentioned it earlier, perhaps being able to move Devontae Smith into the slot in these 3 receiver sets? Maybe you go with a Brendan Rice.
Go with a guy on the outside.
I'm not mad at it.
That's
I like
what
it.
I'm thinking.
I prefer Brendan Rice
strongly
over Tez Walker. I would just say Tez Walker.
The reason why I brought that up,
it's a good fit for this team, but I prefer Rice over Walker.
Okay. All right. Where you at? Where you come out on it here, Drew?
I'm good with the Brendan Rice. I like the size. I like the element to put Smith inside.
You
said
Pooney right there, though.
Pooney is right there, and we would lose Pooney. Where's Brendan Rice? What number is he? Was he ranked? Oh, we're gonna lose him anyway. 171. Yeah, we'd lose him.
Yeah. These players aren't gonna be there.
Go down after Luke McCaffrey. Is there another guy we could put on the outside? See, these are more interior guys. Yeah, as it goes deeper, it's more interior. Yeah, he's more interior.
You're talking about outside guys. You said outside.
Yeah, outside.
I got you.
Yeah, all those guys are interior guys, except for the boy from Georgia.
Well, currently, I think the 3 receiver set is AJ Brown, Devontae Parker, and then Devontae Smith in the slot. I think that's what you're looking at as of right now. Trash man, BB, what's going on? It's been a minute.
No, I think you go Brendan Rice there.
You think you go Brendan Rice pass up on Pooney?
Yeah, because again, we go back to, if this was a different team where they struggle with their offensive line consistently year after year, meaning they're not developing their guys, I think you go Pooney. But the fact that they develop their guys, I mean, they draft well in terms of that position anyways, but you just identify the guy that has the skill set that you want, and we'll fix them, right? So we can do that in the later rounds. But here, I think, like you were saying, in terms of looking at your receivers, who's left to play the outside, right? There's not. I mean, you know what I mean? Like we'd be forcing a guy outside in this scenario if we pass up on Brendan Rice. Plus, he got the size. You know what I'm saying? So,
and if it's a question just solely of speed, I think you got guys later that you could add specifically for that reason.
I agree. Yeah.
I know.
Let's get that
if Tez
Rice.
Walker, I'll put it this way: if Tez Walker shows halfway decent at the Senior Bowl, we go with Tez Walker here, right? I think so. But it was bad, bro. It was bad. And when you go back and you watch the tape, you start to see some of those deficiencies in his game.
Yeah.
So I'm for Brendan Rice. Everybody
I'm
on board?
with y'all there. Yeah, I'm still thinking Pooney because I know we like Tyler Steen coming out and Cam Jurgens, but they're new guys, man. And adding more competition in the interior, maybe we could get that later on. If we pass up on Pooney, we can get that later on. So yeah, I want you guys on Brendan Rice, man. I love Brendan Rice. He's physical. He can catch the football. So I know you guys said he had some drops along the way, but he showed up well in the Senior Bowl, man. So I'm with Brendan Rice, but I'm still looking at that Pooney guy on the interior also.
I think, and Eagles fans, I'm sure will correct me if I'm wrong here, but I have heard from Eagles fans that the expectation with this offensive line coach is that, generally speaking, you don't get dropped in the mix immediately, right? You gotta develop. You gotta develop. Unless you're Lane Johnson, you gotta develop, right? You know what I'm saying? So the fact that Jurgens has had the opportunity to sit, and play a little guard. The fact that Steen had an opportunity to get his legs underneath him. Not to say that they shouldn't add more depth, right? But I think those guys are going to be your starters. Even if you take Pooney here, I would imagine those are your starters, right? I don't think Pooney's going to unseat either of those guys. Again, Eagles fans, correct me if I'm wrong, but that's what I've gathered to this point. So
yeah,
I certainly understand where you're coming from.
We could do that. We got Bordelini. We could get Mason McCormick. We could get later on. So yeah, I'm with the Brendan Rice.
All right. Isaiah Adams is a bit later too. So let's go Brendan Rice here.
Hey, real quick, I'm gonna derail it real quick. Just let y'all know, got allergies, so ain't nobody over here on that stuff, bro. That white. People see things and they just kind of run with it. So
white lines, bro.
Just say it, bro.
And you started your own narrative, bro. You shouldn't listen.
Yeah, They're side eyeing you now. They side eyeing you now.
Hey, listen.
You say you trying to cover up for something.
Listen. If that's your cup of tea, do your thing. But over here, we got allergies, man. You feel me?
Oh man.
Let me just put it up to the camera.
I think it was a pick swap. Third and fourth round pick swap, if I'm not mistaken. And then some additional draft capital a little bit later.
Yeah, and that second quarterback, they always say, the quarterback's the most important position, and the backup quarterback might be the next thing, because if your quarterback goes down, you need a guy that could come in, play 2 or 3 or 4 games and hold it down until Jalen Hurts get back healthy. And, Hurts, he dealt with some injuries last season as well. So, they lost Mariota.
Yo.
The Altoid case. I want to say you got the Altoid case, Drew.
You got the Altoid case, bro.
So you just snitched on yourself, bro.
Up there. You dry snitched, bro. You dry snitched on yourself, man. Come on. All right. We're up at 171. We have 172 as well. There's Bo Limmer. There are Headley's corners from FSU. You got Mo Kamara. No, I say no to James Williams. You know how I feel about it, even though I'm a Canes fan. I said maybe at this point James Williams is part of the calculus, but yeah, I remember people talking about first round for him, and I was like, no, sir.
Nah. Who's in the interior O line? Which guys got left?
There you go.
Okay, yeah, I like the guy from Utah. Got Isaiah Adams also from Illinois.
I think there are quite a few guys here.
Yeah,
Isaiah Adams, Coleman, Robinson. These first 6.
Your boy
here.
Michigan.
7 when you add Kingsley to the mix.
Kingsley. Yeah. All right, yeah, we fine. We're good.
Yeah.
The Altoid case.
So that's what we have there. Back on the defensive line, there's the Christian Boyd, Miles Murphy, Justin Rogers, Crumedy, Marcus Harris, Jordan Jefferson. I mentioned Muhammad Kamara. Drew's guys ETF. Holker. Tip Raymond.
So, did we check the interior? Did I miss it? O-line?
Yeah, we just looked at it.
Yeah, we just talked about it.
Sorry, I was trying to
Altoids, bro. Damn Altoids.
Come on, bro. I was trying to get the information for the Kenny Pickett trade, bro. Maybe working.
Yes, he was. I'll cut him some slack. There's a Kenny Pickett detail. Thank you, Drew.
You also gotta look at a backup for Saquon. You got Kenneth Gainwell in there. I think we could get a running back maybe later on.
Yeah, we got 171, 172, 187, and 210 here.
You don't want to get the interior from Utah? I can't say his name.
Sato
Yeah.
Laumea. I'm gonna go with Laumea as the pronunciation. Please give me the phonetics. Oh, by the way, if you're joining us, you're watching us, do us a favor, hit the like button. Say hi, jump in the comments, say hi. You know what I mean? We're always interested to hear from those of you who are watching, tuning in, get your thoughts as well.
Ask a question.
All right, fellas.
Or you can hate on our pick, man. Picks. Doesn't matter.
You want to go back to corner?
Go back.
You want to add another edge? An actual, a pass rusher. Do you want to go ahead and address the interior of the offensive line? What do you want to do?
I mean, these picks are pretty much in succession for the most part. So
Yeah, we need to decide on the next two picks.
I think one of them, we get a guy from Utah with one of them. Lamea. He has some versatility too, right? Tackle guard, he could do that also, right? Swing tackle, interior.
Mm-hmm.
So we could get him with one of these picks. Also, if you want to get a pass rusher, more guy on the edge, you got Mo Kamara right there.
One of the Murphy brothers.
And then we could grab another corner also if you want to get another corner. I like Green, Jones, and Smith Wade, man. He's growing on me a lot too. I saw him out there at the Senior Bowl day one. He was getting done day one in the Senior Bowl.
Yeah.
And he just got better and better, man. He got better and better. When you watch the tape, man, he's so physical. He'll come up and hit. He just got to turn his head around, locate the football a little bit better. But yeah, I like him. I like him and Jaden Hicks in that secondary for Washington State.
So
we go corner.
Thank you, Dana.
Corner, edge, guard, whichever order.
Let's make sure we get the interior guy to add to that mix. And I'm thinking corner. And then we'll see. We'll see if Mo is still out there. But I want to go corner and interior O-line here.
But if we but it's three corners we like, right? So maybe we go corner last.
You want to wait?
Yeah. Get the guard, get Mo Kamara, and then whichever one of those corners fall to us, maybe at 187.
Okay. All right. No argument for me. So Laumea. Yeah, I had it right. Thank you, Dana. No. Or yes.
I mean, it's not a bad trade, but is that realistic?
Yeah, I'm going to accept it. I accepted it. Bo Limmer. Yeah, the interior guys went. All right. And then Mo Kamara.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what we got at corner for us at 187.
Oh, damn. All of them went. Oof.
You still got your boy, man. McLaurin, man. Still your boy out there.
You who do you like more? Nehemiah Pritchett or McLaurin at this point?
They're both big corners. I think Pritchett more of a man guy. McLaurin more of a zone guy. If we're talking about his defense, more man principles, probably Pritchett for this defense.
I'm okay with that. I'm all right with that. Both present pretty good size here as well. So let's go Nehemiah Pritchett. Add him to the secondary. And we did add another draft pick, so we have 2 remaining here.
Trash Man asks how much video you guys watch to get a feel for some of these guys. I like to watch at least 4 to 5 games. And then we watch them live also. So you see them live, but then when you go back to the tape, I like to watch about 4 or 5 games. Some guys you see it right away. When I watched it was Jackson Powers Johnson, after like 1 game, you're like, okay, I know who he is. That's an easy eval. But some guys, about 4 or 5 games for me.
Well, speaking of knowing after you see it, Drew brought it up. Aaron Donald saw him in that opener against FSU 2013, and I knew. I knew, bro. I knew because that's not that FSU team was a championship team, bro, and they couldn't do nothing with Aaron Donald, bro. He was a problem the whole game. I knew it. So that happens from time to time. But I would agree with you, Head. I try to get in 4 to 6 games for these players, and again, of course, we watch football every Saturday, so we're seeing them live as well.
I would say the quarterbacks could probably be more.
Yeah. I try to watch every game. Every game I can get my hands on with the quarterbacks.
Yeah, quarterback, a little different
beast for sure. All right. Here we are at 210, and then our last pick at 216. We got Holker out there. Who's backing up Goddard? Who's backing up Goddard?
They got a lot of tight ends on the roster, bro. They got Grant Calcaterri. I think he's from Oklahoma, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. They got
remember
Alberto.
Remember Alberto? Yeah.
They got Noah Togal.
So a bunch of A bunch of
EJ
lowercase
Jenkins.
guys. That's what you're telling me?
Yeah.
A bunch of lowercase
Yeah,
guys.
That's what I'm
If I
telling
was to
you.
get a tight end, I'll probably get one that could block. You know,
Block.
one that could come in
You
and
want
block.
somebody a little bit more in line, like a Tip Raymond.
Yeah,
Bring
like
him
a
span
Tip Raymond.
forward.
Tip Raymond would be nice.
Get your Tip Raymond. I don't think we drafted Tip Raymond. We haven't drafted him yet. Let's grab him, man.
What do you think
Good with
about you talked about stretching the defense, Anthony Gold, and then you mentioned also a backup to Saquon here at the running back position. You want to just go get the Sparky guy here, Garendo?
I like the Sparky guy.
It is 7th round, right?
Yeah, it's that time. Let's go
let's
Garendo
go get
here.
Let's go get
Garendo.
Garendo. And then who we say? We said Tip Raymond.
Tip Raymond.
All right. Okay.
I like it.
All right. How we made it easy?
I like it though.
I know. I mean, you know how that goes. Can't make him happy, but how we made it easy though. He made it easy to in many cases just to get the best player available at the positions that we deem most worthy. You know what I'm saying? So I think maybe there probably will be some debate in terms of who we took at receiver to add to that room, but I'm perfectly comfortable with the way that AJ Brown and Devontae Smith stretch the field. I'm perfectly comfortable with that. I think they just need a better third option among the receivers. All right, Drew. I know you're a little under the weather, so I'm gonna turn it over to Headley. Headley, break it down for us. Recap it for us.
All right, man. We started off at the top with Darius Robinson. We traded down, right? We traded down a couple spots. Robinson was on the board when we were up initially, but we ended up with Robinson anyways at the 25th pick. The physicality that he plays with, very versatile. He can play inside, outside, guard against a run, the pass. So that swim move, man, his swim move is outstanding. Showed that at the Senior Bowl. He's a riser, man. I think he's a first-round pick. I think more guys should be talking about him as a first-round guy. Then Adrian Cooper with the second pick, pick 39. We traded up. You know, we had some additional picks for trading down, so we used those picks to trade back up to get Adrian Cooper. You know, some might think we had too much draft capital to get him, but that second line of the defense was a sore spot for the Philadelphia Eagles last season, especially in the playoffs. So we shored that up. Devin White, like Drew said, we don't know what Devin White we're going to get. He's on a one-year deal, so let's go get the young stud in Adrian Cooper. And then we went Tyler Nubin, safety. You know, safety's been a positioning. They lost Kevin Byard in free agency. They drafted Sidney Brown last year, but you know, we couldn't pass up.
Injured.
Yeah, he was injured also.
Yeah, off the injury.
And we couldn't pass up on Tyler Nubin, man. He's safety one right now. The physicality to come trigger downhill and excellent in the run game. So those first three picks, even Max Melton with the next pick, all of those guys are physical, 110% players. They play the run game really well. And Max Melton offers versatility to play inside and outside. The cornerbacks, they're getting a little older. Slay's like 33 right now. Bradbury's 30. Got a couple of young guys in Ricks and Ringo, but, you know, they're not proven yet, man. So we add more competition with Max Melton. Next, we went Brandon Rice. It was a debate right there. We had Tez Walker at the top of the board and Brandon Rice, but we went Brandon Rice right there. Physical receiver, could play the outside with A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith, man. We want him in the slot. We want him eating in the slot. So I like the 3 wide receiver set right there we have for Jalen Hurts. Then we went Lamatua. That's
Laumea,
Utah, the interior offensive line. You know, I was trying to get Pooney earlier, but, you know, Laumea is a good consolation prize. He has the versatility. And, you know, we talk about Jurgens and Sheen. You know, although we like those players, they don't have much experience there. They lost Jason Kelce, a big hole right there in the middle. So just add more competition there. And then we went Mo Kamara, Jeremiah Pritchett, more guys along the defense, edge and corner. You know, I think the Eagles, those are the positions that they need to attack in this draft. So more depth right there for edge and corner. Then we went some high upside guys with Isaiah Garendo. The chat asks, when do you think he's going to be drafted? I think he's thinking around 5th round. I think 5th round is where he could begin. Could go later, 5th or 6th round.
Think about like Pacheco. Think about like Pacheco, right? Pacheco obviously tested really well. Didn't have the massive production, i.e. Garendo, but tested very well. You know, high-end athlete. He goes in the 6th round. You know what I'm saying?
It's around there.
That's probably where I would peg him. Yeah.
Round 5, round 6. You
Pause that.
You don't want to peg nobody, bro.
Pause that up.
Pause it. But and then we finished out with Tip Raymond, Jalen Hurts. Then we went Okay, we lost our bears on the peg, but
Drew,
yeah, that was
Drew
Drew.
doing
My
his
bad.
thing, and he's pushing
Them
buttons.
Altoids,
So
bro.
he's pushing
Oh,
buttons.
bro.
We gonna carry the narrative, bro. New narrative, bro. Altoids, man. And then we went Tit Raymond, man. We closed it out, man. We got Dallas Goedert, pass catching tight end. Tit Raymond might be one of the best run blocking tight ends in the class. Physical. We saw what he did with the sled at the combine, man. So we like Tit Raymond as a blocking tight end going forward.
All right, Drew, you want to get in there? You want to put in your footage of Aaron Donald tackling both ball carrier and quarterback?
Let me
You still working on it?
Yeah, right. I'm still working on it.
That's cool. That's cool. No problem. No problem.
I lost it, bro. I gotta find it. Give me a second.
Why are you sniffling, my guy?
I was moving too fast, bro.
Man. Oh, man. All right. Let's get ourselves prepared to transition to the Vikings. And as I mentioned before, we've already done a team-specific 7-round mock draft for the Vikings. It was on the PFF platform, so it'll be a little bit different here. Now, of course, they have 2 first-round selections. So in all likelihood, we will do what we're anticipating the Vikings are going to do as far as trying to get aggressive and get their quarterback. I think a lot of the tea leaves are suggesting they trade up with the Chargers, 5th overall, to get ahead of D-Kit's Giants in order to acquire a quarterback, perhaps the 4th quarterback, 3rd or 4th quarterback off the board at that point. So interesting stuff. What would you do? I'm interested to hear what the chat would do. So definitely get in the comments. Let us know. What do you think the Vikings should do? Drew, what would you do with the 11th to 23rd overall picks now? How would you approach it?
Well, let me throw this out here real quick because I did throw it out to y'all earlier.
Throw it out.
Sure.
If the Chargers were to trade the Vikings, Justin Herbert, and take the 11th and the 23rd pick and maybe a first-round pick next year, I want to know, what Viking fan would you be okay with that, right? And what would you do now with what would the Chargers do, essentially, I would say, in that scenario? But would the Vikings fan be cool with that pick, with that trade, right? Because now you got your quarterback of the future. Now you've made Justin Jefferson happy, and let's run it, right? What would you do? But anyways, let me know in the comment section what would you do, even if you're not a Vikings fan. Spring Boom's best wishes. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you.
I'm laughing at this comment right here, bro.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one.
Bro. Bro, I can't tell y'all nothing. Bro, I can't share nothing, bro. See?
Oh, yeah, you did it to yourself, though, bro. That's the thing, man. You could have just sipped your tea. People know, man. That's allergies.
What's going on with Drew? It would have been something.
I
don't believe it,
man.
Bro.
No, that trade that you said, Drew. If I'm the Vikings.
That's it. Hey, share past that. Past that, bro.
Yeah, if I'm the Vikings, Drew, I'm taking that trade, man. I'm taking Justin Herbert. If I'm the Vikings, just as a Chargers fan, I'm not sure how I would feel about that, because they said trade up and grab who? You know, that'd be the JJ McCarthy landing spot right there, right?
That's exactly what it'd be. It'd be the JJ McCarthy. I know him. I know who he is, right? So you would trust him as the coach, right? So, you know.
I'm not doing it, man, because I'm anticipating Caleb off the board, Drake May off the board, Jaden Daniels off the board. Not to say the only guy that I feel more strongly about than Herbert, unequivocally, is Caleb Williams. It's the only guy I feel that way about, right? And we've seen what Herbert has done at the NFL level. Mm-hmm. You know, now people will say, well, they don't have the outcomes that they need, but then of course there are other people who will argue that quarterback wins are not a quarterback stat. We talk about how this team can never get a stop. You understand what I'm saying? So again, you mentioned being able to retain the 5th overall pick. That sounds all fine and well, but it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. It really doesn't. It really doesn't. But as Headley mentioned, yeah, I'm the Vikings. I'm all over that. Sure. Have at it. You know?
Yeah, so as far as the Vikings, you traded with Houston, you got an extra first-round pick. So they're having ammunition. They're getting ammunition to make a big trade up and go get a quarterback, because this team in general, I like what they've done. Other than not having a quarterback, getting Aaron Jones from the Packers, I thought that was a big move right there. You have Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison, T.J. Hawkinson, so the pass catchers are there. You have one of the best offensive lines in the league. You might could use another guard there, but
yeah, they gotta get the interior situated. They gotta get the interior still situated.
And then the Brian Flores defense, man. Van Ginkel, Jonathan Grenard. The secondary might need some help, some more corners.
Ivan Pace.
We
like our Ivan Pace
guy
out there.
That's our guy.
There's some areas that they need to address, but they're not so far away, right?
There.
That it's yeah. So they got to get their quarterback. You know what I mean? I think it's more likely. So you mentioned this trade potential of it with the Chargers. I think certainly 11 and 23 may be enough to get up to 5 here with Los Angeles. Maybe they ask for the 108 as well, right? The Chargers should be looking to trade down as far as I'm concerned. I think there's a distinct possibility, however remote it might be. I think there's a possibility that Jefferson could be on the move, right? Because he's waiting in terms of signing his extension based on who the Vikings bring in at quarterback. If he likes the quarterback that they end up with, he'll sign. If not, who knows? Who knows what happens there, right? We may be looking at potentially a franchise tag and trade type of deal in short order. So that to me is really what I'd be keeping my eyes on, not necessarily whether or not they'd be able to get an established starter from somewhere else. But it's an interesting thought for sure. All right. So we've said all of that. We've set the table. And again, folks, please, by all means, just hit that like button for us, man. We appreciate it. Just hit the like button. Wipe your feet. Where are we trading up to? Are we trading up at all? What are we doing?
I think 3 or 5. I think those are the sweet spots. If New England doesn't like a quarterback and one of the big 3 drops to us at 3, I think that's a trade up opportunity. And then maybe 5. 5 would be the lowest because you want to secure one of these quarterbacks. So 3 or 5.
So here's that in reality, I agree with you, right? Here's my thing. If I'm going up to 3, I got to be comfortable with Drake May or Jaden Daniels, right?
Mm-hmm.
I got to be comfortable with that. We have Michael Penix as our 3rd quarterback. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not trading up for J.J. McCarthy here. I'm not doing it.
Yeah, if we were the GMs, I'm
we're
not
the
doing
GMs.
it
I'm not doing it. I'm not suggesting that you shouldn't take J.J. McCarthy in the first round, but I'm not giving up that draft capital to go get J.J. McCarthy. That's just where I stand currently. So my thought process here is we go up to 3, right? See what happens. You understand what I'm saying? Or attempt to go up to 3. If it doesn't work out, then we let the draft unfold, see if there's still one of those top 3 guys, right? Based on the consensus at 5. That's what I'm thinking. There you go, Drew.
Yeah. That's
special.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
So we could stay at 11 and draft Penix. We love Penix.
Oh yeah, for sure. That is if we can't necessarily get this trade done to get up to 3. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm okay. I'm okay with getting a May or Daniels, Williams, if for some reason he slides or whatever the case. I'm okay with that. But that's the cutoff as far as I'm concerned here. The Vikings in reality may feel differently. They may be perfectly comfortable with J.J. McCarthy at 5th overall. We are not. All right.
So yeah, the chess also, we spoke about it, I think off camera. The chess also saying after those first 2 picks in the first round, they don't have another pick for a long time, right?
Oh, yeah.
4th round is the next pick?
Yeah.
The 4th round?
Yeah. I had to try it, Drew. You know me.
Always got to try it.
I mean, the worst they could say is no.
Yeah.
That's the worst they could say.
So moms used to say.
I think we can get another 4th, but it's a long wait. It is a long wait. Not even the 4th. Oof. Sheesh. Not even the 4th. Dang. Well, so you get nothing else.
Mm-hmm. Maybe next season. Maybe like a 2nd round next season.
Yeah, it won't be a 2nd next season. Let me see if I can get this. Nope. All right. So I'll go New England one more time here and see what I can get out of 2025.
We're stingy, bro.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
Arm and a leg.
Let's see who the first 2 picks are.
All right.
Can we do that and pause up?
I'm going to try. See how quickly I am on the trigger.
Yeah. Gotta go, man. Huh? Ooh, we gotta make that trade. Caleb Williams. It don't matter.
It don't matter. It don't matter that we're not getting anything back.
What happened? What'd you say?
Caleb Williams fell to 3.
Yeah, Daniels and May went 1-2.
Oh, pull the trigger, bro.
Damn.
Nothing.
What's it? Literally nothing. Yeah, you got a 7th round pick. And some 7ths from next season as well. All right, there it is.
It's gotta be
It's
day
done.
3 Warriors, bro.
Yeah.
Has been saved.
Yeah, we're gonna have to really put on that GM cap here.
Mm-hmm.
Caleb Williams, it is, and then we wait. We wait,
yeah, bro. Literally,
but
wait.
I think this is the guy you do this for, right? You know, again, I'm comfortable. I'm comfortable. You know, in this mock draft, you know, taking a Daniels or a May 3rd overall. You know, I'm giving Daniels a slight edge because of the injuries, although he doesn't protect himself all that well. I probably, in all likelihood, would wait on Penix at 11. That's what I would do. If I miss out on Caleb Williams, Drake May, I probably wait on Penix. But in this particular simulation, Caleb Williams falls to 3, and despite the fact that, you know, it cost us our firstborn, we get the job done. So what next after our hiatus? Where do we go?
Hiatus?
Yeah.
Or is it hibernation right now? that's more like it. Let's see here. So these boys, receiver.
If he's at 5, Mrs. Zebrowski, yes. Daniel's at 5 for me. I'm okay with that. And I mean, if it costs you the 3, sure.
So you got Jerry Tillery.
Yeah. We might go on the defensive
side. They
side.
brought in Blake Cashman.
Gabriel Murphy.
Ivan Pace. You got Grenard in there. You got Byron Murphy. They restructured Harrison Smith, right? 35-year-old Harrison Smith.
There's Pooney for the interior of your offensive line.
Mm-hmm.
There's some. You don't necessarily need a receiver. Obviously, good backs at this point in the draft. Gabriel Murphy.
They brought in one of your better players, bro. Dan Feeney, bro. You in there?
Man, Gabriel Murphy in this Flores defense.
Yeah,
that's a problem.
Who you said?
Some good corners on the board.
Gabriel Murphy was in the Brian Flores defense.
Carson Phillips, Brownlee Jr.
I like
some
that.
good corners as well. Hopefully, get one of those guys at 129. And the next tier, Josh Newton, Renardo Green, Jerry and Jones, and you get the Auburn guys. I think.
What's the edge look like?
Gabriel Murphy. Gabriel Murphy is the guy.
He's Solomon, Kamara, Miles Cole, Jelix Hunt.
You would take Gabriel Murphy over Cam Hart
for this football team? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I won't fight it.
I
won't fight it. I like the corner position too, but I think there's more options at corner. I think there's more options at corner. Though.
Yeah, I'll give you that. Okay.
Yeah, I don't hate Solomon. You know, Solomon went to the high school. I respect it. And Kamara. These 3 guys I like. I like these 3, but I think there's just more depth at the corner position at this point in the draft.
Yeah, go ahead and get you some Gabriel Murphy, man. Pause.
All right, let's go Gabriel Murphy right here. Pause it up. Continue to bolster that pass rush. Get after the quarterback. Let's see.
Cam Hart went?
Yeah, he just got picked. All right. Carson Phillips, Brownlee Jr. Your top 3 corners here.
I'm taking Phillips.
You want to play man as you were Renardo Green.
Mm-hmm.
We get him later. Can we get him later? We
maybe. You might be able to kind of double up here at corner, potentially.
Interior line looking.
There's our guy moving up. He's at 121 now.
Nice. Gotta move him up.
Harrison can't play forever.
You
Can't play forever.
Damn, why you keep giving us all these options, bro? You know what I'm saying?
This is what happens. This is what
What's
actually
the O line?
happens.
What's the O line looking like? Interior O line.
Interior.
Okay.
Bortolini's a nice fit.
Yeah, it'd be a nice fit.
Them boys do need interior help though.
Mm-hmm.
They do.
D tackle. I'm saying D tackle. Interior to the D tackle.
Yeah. They got Bullard, Phillips, Tillery.
Bro, they got so much here. We're gonna be able to make some moves. We can wait on that.
Yeah,
interior.
we talked about the depth. We talked about the depth of this draft. It initially it was looking like maybe a 4-round draft because so few underclassmen declared. But as we continued to work through the film, it's a good 6 rounds deep. And based on these mock drafts, we're looking at 7 rounds deep. You know what I'm saying? But in reality, it's a good 6 rounds deep. You're gonna find quality football players.
Yeah. All right. So D tackle we can wait because I like what I see. So it's either interior O line or
Randolph and Boyd.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Those are the 2 names. Miles Murphy as well.
Some guys. All right. I'm Phillips. I'm Phillips or DTD.
What say you, Hadley?
I think corner. But corner is deep though. We could probably get a safety and then come back and get a corner.
Green's still there.
Yeah.
Right. Josh Newton's still there.
Josh Newton. Yeah, I think safety.
DTD is our 3rd ranked safety. He's our 3rd ranked safety, bro. So
you gotta grab him.
Again, we were willing to pass up corner at 108. I think we could stomach waiting until 157 again. So I'm with you there. DTD is the pick. And then we'll look at corner here. Well, Andrew Phillips languishing there. He just went.
You're talking about the safety free agents. Your boy is still out there. Justin Simmons. He need to get scooped up immediately.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, who are you taking here? You got State. You got
point.
TCU, State, and State. Man, what you doing?
Man, I'm a Josh Newton, Renardo Green guy. Those are my 2 guys right there. Both could play man corner. Newton has a little more size, but I think Green plays the ball in the air better than Newton. I think Green is more all around, so I'll probably side with Renardo Green over Josh Newton right now.
Mr. C, man, yeah, man, we laid down, man. We had an opportunity to bring Kalen King, man, and make that Super Bowl run, but we laid down repeatedly. Yeah. Every mock draft. All right, ahead of your votes for Renardo Green, where you at on the Drew?
I want to give my guy Josh Newton some love, bro. So
you want to give Newton some love?
Yeah.
So let's break them down. Let's break these 2 players down. All right. Make your case.
So I think I'm getting the Josh Newton of 2020. What was he? 2022 Josh Newton, because we were saying, I remember Headley saying he might be the better corner over Tomlinson, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then he showed up this year and played Xavier Worthy. And got a little exposed. He also went against the kid from Colorado.
Travis Hunter.
And they kind of went back and forth a little bit, but I think the Colorado kid kind of came out on top there. So it was probably his, it was his. He didn't have a great season, right? I know y'all boys like Green. I just want to give my guy a shot.
You know what?
I prefer Jerry and Jones over Green. To be honest with you, I actually prefer Jerry
we add another guy in here.
But I'm saying it's coming down to Josh Newton and Renardo Green, and that's what I want you to stand on the table for. Don't put me in the Renardo Green category.
I'm Renardo Green guy. But I'm thinking more about this defense. Flores, he like to send a lot of exotic blitzes. Want a guy to play press man coverage. I think Green does it well, but Josh Newton. That's his bag right there. We don't want Josh Newton playing 10, 15 yards off the line of scrimmage in space. That's where he struggles. But with Josh Newton's in somebody's face, could play man defense, could get his hands on them. He's very physical in that 10 to 15-yard range. So, for this defense for Brian Flores, Josh Newton makes a lot of sense. So let's show Josh Newton some love, man. Let's show Josh Newton some love.
Thank you.
Josh needs some love. All right. So I wasn't going to throw a wrinkle in. You guys are comfortable passing up Bortolini here. I know he would work very well in this scheme.
Nah, I need Bortolini.
You want to go Bortolini?
Bro,
Yeah.
what?
I need Bortolini.
What?
I need him.
You gotta put all his cards on the table and say, nah, you know what?
Nah, I need him. We talked about the interior offensive line.
The interior of the offensive line has been an issue in Minnesota, and offensive line is the most important position.
Who did they lose? Did they lose their left guard? Their left guard, they lost them?
Yeah, they good, bro. Dan Feeney. Let's go, bro.
It was Reisner. Dalton Reisner.
Yeah, they lost Dalton Reisner. So
you good. I mean, Feeney, there's no other issue along that offensive line. No other question mark in terms of the interior of the offensive line. Come on now.
Nah, I'm going Bortolini.
All right, go Bortolini, bro.
Let's go get the corner with the next pick, man.
All right.
Yes, it's gonna be Jones left, bro. Oh, there we go. All right, there we go.
They're both there.
Good choice,
and
Josh Newton.
Guys,
see, we made the right decision.
We did. It worked out.
See.
Scared money.
Don't make no money.
You scared, Drew.
Drew was scared, bro.
Listen. I wasn't scared. I said, do it. What you mean? I said, do it. Do it, man. You know?
Oh, man. Okay. We're up at 177. We have 3 selections remaining. So this is I wouldn't say this is a 6th round pick and then a pair of 7th round selections. So this is the full board.
We can get some of the D tackle, somebody in the trenches over
down
there.
Line.
Yeah, they don't really have much depth. Keith Randolph.
You know already who to grab, bro. There's no discussion.
Yeah. I like Jerry and Jones, but you do have Murphy to play the slot there.
And then check the receiver position. Caleb needs somebody to
like looking at the receivers.
That's facts.
That's a sexy right there.
Those are facts. Yeah, they're gonna have to build this thing a little bit differently here in this conversation.
Listen, see, Press, you were talking about Isaiah.
Yeah,
Isaiah Adams. It's another option. I like what I saw from Adams in Mobile. All right, here we are, back to back. Our last 2 picks.
Last 2 picks.
What do you think about adding someone to the second level of the defense?
Let's look at their second level. Got Van Winkle, Andre Carter,
Blake Cashman, Ivan Pace Jr.
They brought in Blake Cashman. They did bring in Blake Cashman.
Brian
I like Pace Jr.
So you're saying add another piece? Jr.
Okay. Not necessarily. We can. I'm not. I just wanted to talk about it just to make sure I wasn't missing anybody, and I wasn't thinking about Cashman. They did bring in Cashman. So
you got my boy Kellen DeLoach, man, 215.
No, let's grab your boy from UTEP, bro.
Flores
get the most tackles in the country. Yeah,
Tyrese
the most tackles in the country.
Oh, yeah. he got some athleticism also.
Yeah, man, you got to come in and be a hero.
So back to back picks. Who else? If we go Tyrese Knight, who else do we add to the mix here?
You want to throw Frank Gore in there, bro? Junior? Just,
So you got Jones and Chandler, your top 2 backs. Frank Gore Jr. Outside zone for Frank Gore Jr. I don't know. Maybe.
You don't know?
Probably Garendo under those circumstances.
Maybe another defensive lineman. They don't have anybody.
Yeah. I'm good. Let's see.
Miles Murphy.
I like Miles Murphy. Yeah.
Crumedy.
Let's go Miles. I don't think we drafted Miles at all.
I think we have.
Yeah, I think once.
Yeah, once or twice.
Got Jordan Jefferson.
I don't think we drafted him.
No, I don't think we drafted him. There's your guy, Dominique Hampton. Hadley.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we did grab a safety.
Yeah, we got a safety.
Grab DTD.
Got it. I think with Cashman and Pace, also more, as kind of the third backer there, we could forego linebacker altogether. I'm still comfortable taking Tyrese Knight, but we could forego it altogether. But you want to go with Murphy or Jefferson here on the down line?
Let's put Jefferson.
Yeah, Jefferson.
All right, so Jordan Jefferson, and the last selection is whom?
He was the guy throwing helmets, bro. Rip your boy helmet off and threw it, isn't it? Out there, the Senior Bowl. I forget whose helmet was. I don't know if it was
got hot.
Blaze
I think it was
or
Christian Haynes.
Coleman.
I think it was Haynes.
Oh, maybe it was
Yeah,
Haynes.
it was Christian Haynes. Christian Haynes was getting them boys, bro. Christian Haynes was getting them. All right, so we added Randolph and Jefferson to bolster that down line. You know, it's an area that
add another
thin
corner.
at.
Another corner. There you go, your boy right there.
Dwight.
Yeah.
There's Willie Drew. Miles Harden. Ryan Watts has good size. Stiggers.
I'll go to receiver, man.
You want a receiver?
I was
want some juice? You want juice, bro?
With juice?
Taj? You want a big guy or you want somebody with juice?
Let me look. Let me see what they got. They got
Addison and Jefferson.
Yeah, give me somebody with size, bro. Yeah, I need some size.
Cornelius Johnson.
Let's do this. Let's do Cornelius.
All right, Cornelius Johnson.
I think he's 6'2.5". I'm not mistaken.
That wouldn't have been the pick I made, but you know, Drew
had
to have a receiver. I would add another defensive back, bro. Give me McGlothern. Miles Harden or something like that.
You didn't stand on the table for your guy, bro. I did.
I didn't. You know, I'm just saying I would have went in a different direction. That's all. That's all I'm saying. All right, Drew. Why don't you break it down?
All right, so we had the 11th and the 23rd pick. Obviously, we know kind of how that worked out. What was that today? And so Caleb Williams, he fell to the third pick. Who went first two? I think Drake May went 2 and certain Daniels went 1.
First overall. Yep.
Yeah, so Caleb Williams fell to the New England Patriots. We gave up a second. Our the first 2 picks, was it a second?
Just 11 and 23. It was just 11 and 23.
Okay, and we got what? We got back 2 7th rounders for this year and next year.
This year and next year.
And we got Caleb Williams, and then we had to wait. He was on you said hiatus. We was on vacation. Yeah. We was in hibernation. Right, and then with the 108 pick, we got Gabriel Murphy. I think we had Gabriel Murphy. I think we looked at receiver there. We're looking at was it Pooney? What were we looking at?
Yeah.
What were we looking at there?
Well, no. I think we were thinking corner. Cam Hart.
Corner.
Cam Hart.
Yes. The argument. Yeah. So we came and we said corners deeper than the pass rush. I think it was Gabriel Murphy, Kamara, and it was one more pass rusher. I can't remember who it was sitting there. We said, hey, we can't pass this up. Murphy got the hands, good quickness. And so we went there for the edge and then came back at 129, got DTD, safety 3. Harrison Smith, I think he restructured his deal, 35-year-old, can't play forever. So that's the replacement right there. And then with the 157 pick, I think we were going corner. And then we decided we want to go interior. Tanner Bortolini, who had a rough first day at the Senior Bowl, but essentially kind of got a hold of himself and was able to
righted the ship.
Yeah, righted the ship. There we go. For the last 2 days. And then we went and we got Josh Newton. I think that's what we wanted at 157, but we decided we can wait on that. And we were able to wait. And we had all 3 corners. I think it was Green,
Jones, and Newton.
And Jones. Yeah. State, and TCU was sitting there. And we went with Josh Newton, who, at least saying, hey, this is going to be cover 0, cover 1. You're on an island by yourself. Josh Newton is the best fit for that because that's what they're going to be doing on defense more consistently, right? And then we got my guy Keith Randolph. It's a good fit. Love it. Just let him go. Just let him go in one direction, not horizontal, but vertically, right? Downhill. Let's get it.
Downhill.
One gas scheme. Let's go, man. And then we got Jordan Jefferson, a wider body, who's feisty himself, physical. We like that. They don't have too much DT help there, so we figured Jordan Jefferson would be a good fit. And then I just wanted a big body receiver, man, and Cornelius Johnson from Michigan, man.
All right, Trash Man. Perhaps we grow a bit more. You know what I'm saying? Maybe one day, but certainly we're going to be live streaming each day of the draft. So just join us. Join us for the live stream, man. We'll be wire to wire during the draft for sure. All right. Hadley, what you think? What was your favorite pick here? Because in day 3, because obviously,
I would have said Caleb Williams if you would have.
The low hanging fruit, bro.
You would have left it to me.
Maybe sit on the ground, bro.
Man, I'm gonna go with two of them guys. I like Murphy and DTD. You know, those are my guys. But
Mhm.
I'm gonna go Bortolini and Josh Newton. I like those
Okay.
picks also. The interior of the offensive line needed some help. Bortolini's a guy that can move, get to the second level, could fit really well in this scheme, and he's also a Wisconsin offensive lineman, man. You can never really go
Sure.
wrong with those guys, man.
Sure.
So you like Bortolini there, and then Josh Newton. You know, I was a big fan of Josh Newton in 2022 tape. Struggled a little bit in 2023 tape, but I figured out where he struggles at. You know, he struggles when he's off coverage and deep down the field. So, you know, in this Brian Flores defense, we're going to get him in, like Drew said, cover 0, cover 1, get his hands on wide receivers, be
Force the ball out
physical.
early. Force the
Yeah.
ball out quickly.
Beat
Yep.
him up. So I like him in this
Mhm.
defense. So, you know, I think Newton's a great fit. So those two guys stand out to me.
All right. I think we did a really good job here in day 3. I think, you know, considering where the areas of need are on this team and the fact that we didn't have any day 2 selections, you look at it when you look at it through, you know, that prism. Murphy and Demerson are top 100 players for us, right?
Mhm.
So those are day 2 quality players that we managed to get here in the 4th round. Bortolini probably is a 4th round selection, maybe even a 3rd round selection, considering that he has some positional flexibility in the interior of the offensive line. Josh Newton for quite some time was a top 100 player. I think he's just outside the top 100 now, but at 167, he's definitely top 150. So, and of course, Keith Randolph has always been our guy, right? That's Drew's guy for sure. Stamp it. I think, you know, the fact that he's played in that Illinois defense, that they didn't really know what they were doing, how they were approaching things, a lot of two gapping, whatever the case may be, in this attacking style of defense, I think he could really cause some disruption. So I like it. I think we did a good job here in day 3, and of course we netted Caleb Williams. So that's obviously the crown jewel of this draft class. All right. So we're going to reboot it once more. One more 7-round mock draft for the evening. It's Dallas Cowboys. I'm sure we have a number of individuals eager to see what we do there. This is a
Cowboys.
team that I think
Your team.
Hey, chill.
Let's start there.
Stop.
Drew, jump in.
Bro, come on. What are we doing? Like, bro, it's okay, bro. It's okay. You know, I was talking to a Cowboys fan. And he said what we already have said. He said Dallas, because he said, I said, how you felt them boys in the little playoff run? I said, I knew that was going to happen. So I accepted my fate long before it happened. So okay, I said, okay, so you're not one of them delusional. He said, no. He said, nah, man. And then he said, we're not gonna. He's like, I'm not trying to be morbid or anything. I knew exactly where he was going. He said, this team's not going anywhere until Jerry has laid to rest. I said, you're not the first person to say that.
Jerry's as healthy as he's been in ages.
I bet. Fountain of youth, bro.
Listen, Jerry is printing money. You hear me? Jerry is printing money. So
you got that kind of money.
Care that money can buy, bro. So I'm telling you,
we could go down some conspiracy theory ideas, though. That's not this show. So we're gonna leave it there, man.
Yeah. Jerry's all in terms of making as much money as he possibly can make, man. Not about actually winning, right? Because if
he would make more money if he could win, bro.
If that were the case, then that rift between him and Jimmy Johnson would not have devolved into what it devolved into. So, all right.
What owner got their own weekly show, bro? Don't worry, I'll wait.
Matter of fact, man, that's a great point. Dalton Schultz was talking about it, and he said, you know, when he visited the Texans, he said it was a culture shock, right? He was like, okay, so this is just about football. Because when they're like in the offseason and they're training in the weight room, even in the weight room during the season, like tours are happening through Dallas's facilities. There's a one-way mirror, right? So people can actually just watch the players as they work out, right? As like it's a damn zoo. You understand what I'm saying? You know, it's the show. It's a show, bro. It's about making money. You know what
Jerry's
I mean?
world.
And of course, absolutely, it's Jerry's world. You know what I'm saying? He has all his dignitaries, what have you. So, of course, every organization is interested in their bottom line, right? But they frame it in a way as if they're doing what's in the best interest of the team, but it really is to make sure that those margins are substantial. So, yeah, man. Yo, I think that one got dismissed. I think the claim that was being made. Something about an illegitimate daughter or what have you got dismissed. So maybe he may have made it just go away. I'm not going to go there. We'll there's a lot of shady things been happening going on, man. A lot of things, bro. You
Hey man,
you know what I'm saying? 737's falling apart, and all kind of different stuff. So
yeah, it's a different show. We need a new show. We need a different show. We can talk about it.
Hey, tune in on Mondays. We got you, bro. Don't worry.
All right, let's get into the 7-round mock draft for the Dallas Cowboys. For those of you watching, if you have not done so already, please hit the like button and be sure to jump in here, man. James, we're gonna try our best, man. We're gonna see what's going on here. I think it's always important to trade down because I think Dallas has a lot of work to do. They've lost a lot of free agents, and then I think recently they just cut Michael Gallup and Vander Esch.
They really haven't signed anybody either.
No, not that I'm aware of. So, all right, let's get it started. Let's try to cheer up James here. I think I Love We might be out there as well. So let's make sure we do right by him.
So I think word on the street is that they're going to probably end up with Jonathan Brooks.
Caleb went like 20th overall, bro.
That's crazy.
Brock Bowers is still on the board.
The algorithms, bro.
I think I'm
with
take
the AI, man.
Yeah, something's going on with this algorithm. Okay. Damn, it's hard to pass up Powers Johnson right here. You got Tyler Guyton, Kingsley, and then I think Jordan Morgan. I think teams are going to give Jordan Morgan an opportunity to play tackle, so we'll see how that works out. What say you?
Well, Jerry would draft Brock Bowers. Right?
Yes, he would. Yes, he would.
What receivers out there? They need a receiver. I don't know. Yeah, but I think JPJ, that's the responsible pick. They need a center in the worst way. Who's your boy that retired a couple seasons ago for them?
Travis Frederick.
Travis Frederick. Yeah, they haven't had one.
Biotish is now in Washington.
Yeah. I mean, this is easy, bro. 24 for 24, bro.
Yeah, that's the other thing here. And this is the reason why, because of sheer amount of needs that they have. And you got to understand, outside of Zach Martin and Tyler Smith, it's not like Tyler Steen is playing at a really high level. Tyler Steen.
Right.
What's his name?
Tyler Smith?
No. Right tackle. The right tackle. Excuse me.
Terrence Steele.
Terrence Steele. Excuse me. Terrence Steele. It's not as if he was playing at a high level this past season either. So I did not, by the way. I did not. There is no random setting. or at least I didn't touch it. Maybe there is, but I didn't touch it. So you're missing a left tackle here, right?
Tyler Smith should be going up to the left side, to the left tackle, right?
If they move him out there.
I think they would.
Move him out there. You think so?
Yeah.
You think that's the plan?
Well, I mean,
still leaves a need at guard and center.
Yeah.
No, take your center right here, bro. Take the law firm
center here.
JPJ. Yeah.
Or would you take this offer right here?
That's 5 spots, bro.
You get a second. There's some 2025 picks.
He's not gonna. I don't think he'll get past Arizona. He may not make it past Tampa.
Yeah. If we trade down, we're probably not getting JPJ.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna lose him.
So the question becomes, yes, that's the top interior offensive lineman in this draft. No debate there whatsoever. But we got a lot of areas to fill. We still got that cornerback position opposite Diggs. That's a concern. I'm not sure what they're doing at the second level of their defense. You've lost Fowler, you lost Dorrance Armstrong. There's a lot of work to be done here, bro. A lot.
What's the pick after 56?
87.
87. So it's a straight thirder.
All right, first, second, and third. So who will be if we don't get JPJ, which probably won't, then it's Graham Barton, the next guy up, or Zach Frazier?
Zach Frazier. Okay, I think we can be all right.
You're operating, and I just want to make sure that we're clear. I want to make sure that we're clear for the audience. You're operating from the perspective that Tyler Smith's playing left tackle.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so.
All right. All right. I think there's a chance
That's
that he
been the
remains
move.
at guard. If
That's been the
Guyton,
move.
yeah, that was a thought process. But Tyler
Yeah.
Smith has played guard so well. He's played so well, and I think we actually thought of him more as a guard coming in as well. So
you got
I
Kingsley
think
right
it kind
there.
of depends on who's available.
Yeah,
right.
if
I think that's
Kingsley's
what it
there
kind
for
of
you,
depends on.
you could put him to left tackle and leave Tyler Smith to left guard.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So, have I done enough to convince you to trade down? James said he wouldn't mind a Graham Barton. Wouldn't hate it. Now, if you guys feel that strongly about JPJ, we'll do it. We'll do it.
Man, I think JPJ, I think he's a can't miss prospect. Like I say, he's the best interior offensive lineman in the class. I have him higher than Barton by quite a
substantial amount. By a substantial amount.
I would put him and Zach Frazier in the same bucket, though, in terms of
who's that? Barton and Frazier.
Frazier, yeah, I'd put him in the same bucket. I mean, I have JPJ higher, but when you look at this team, it is a lot of need.
Tell me what you want to do. Tell me what you want to do. I wanted to make the case for trading down, but tell me what you want to do.
Look at receiver real quick.
Yeah, that should be your tagline, Drew. Look at receiver.
Look at receiver.
No, trash man. I think we're absolutely going to address the offensive line. The question is whether or not we take a step back here, potentially lose out on JPJ in order to add another second round pick, because there's going to be good football players in on day two. There's quality football players, guys that can come in and start for us immediately. But James Waldron, is he leaning JPJ too? He's the guy. He's the creme de la creme of the interior offensive lineman. There's no question about that.
Go corner.
Looks like the first round guys are gone at this point.
Okay, so
unless you're still considering Rakestraw first rounder.
No, he's mid
top
top the second round. So so I lost my first round corners. All right. I lost my first round receivers. Okay. If I go JPJ here, I solidify my center position. I still need a receiver. I still need a corner, and I still need a linebacker. I think linebacker, they'll be okay. Look at the linebackers.
They don't have a fourth round pick either, by the way. Or maybe not even a 6th round pick.
So you need a tackle. Oh no, we're moving your boy to tackle. Is that what we're doing?
We can. I think it just depends on who's available.
It depends. Yeah, it depends on who's available. I think later in the draft, you probably could find a better guard than a tackle as it gets deeper in the draft. So
it's either a guard or a tackle that we're going to need.
Yeah.
Just depending on what's there. Okay, so that's one position. The corner position, the linebacker position, and the wide receiver position. That's 4 positions, and we essentially have 2 picks to do it.
And
after we make versus giving up JPJ, right? And having 3 picks to fill 4 spots. That's kind of the. And again, we don't know what's going to be there, so it's a little tough too, right?
And I'll prioritize linebacker and receiver over corner position. You still got Deron Bland, Trayvon Diggs coming back off injury. Right. I know the corner position is a more important position than that second double linebacker position, but we spoke about it.
Their cupboard is bare, though. Yeah, their cupboard is bare.
They got gashed at the second level, so I'll prioritize linebacker and receiver before the corner.
And there's more depth at the corner position as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah,
so I don't disagree with that. I don't disagree with that.
Okay, so corner we can put in distant.
Yeah, we can get them in the 4th round. That 174 pick, I think
that's not a 4th round pick. That's damn near the 6th round. That's damn near the 6th round, bro.
Nah. Yeah, I don't know.
This is why I keep on telling you about these picks, bro.
It's just hard to pass up JPJ. Maybe we could trade
it
down.
When he's staring at you in the face. Yeah, it's hard.
Trade down from 56 maybe to get an additional 3rd round pick. Or
maybe.
A 4th round.
So if you go with Detroit, you trade back to 29. You go with Detroit, they're going to give you the 61st pick. So you have 29, 56, and 61, and then 87. But you're giving it's possibility you're giving a JPJ. I mean, we doing all this talking, and he may still be there. That's best case scenario.
But
I doubt it.
Maybe Graham Barton.
I think Detroit could take him.
Maybe Graham Barton or Zach Frazier at 29. One of those two will be there at 29.
Let's do it, because now we're talking about
Okay.
having 3 picks to fill 3 spots because we said, well, no, it's still 4 spots because corner's still a concern, even though it's a distant concern.
Would you let's say JPJ comes off the board. Would you prioritize Barton Frazier over Tyler Guyton? Leave Smith at guard?
Yeah, I'll prioritize. I even prioritize Kingsley.
You got Kingsley there
over
too.
Tyler Guyton.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kingsley,
understand.
Barton, and Frazier.
Okay.
It just
got it.
We know what we're getting with those guys. Tyler Guyton, he has a wide range of outcomes. It could be boom or bust, maybe. He could be. So it's like I like the short thing at offensive line. I don't want the potential. I want the short thing.
Hadley, you mentioned trading down from 56. I mean, I don't know. We can see what we can do if we want to secure Jackson Powers Johnson. So last vote for what we do here at 24.
I'm good with trading back.
You go with trading back too, Juice?
Yeah, always.
All right. That's 2 out of 3, man. Y'all win.
All right.
Don't be scared, Hadley. It's okay.
I'm scared. Oh, he went. Yep.
He went to Tampa Bay. Drew knew what he was
Told
doing.
you. The
fix was in. The fix was in.
Sabotage out here, baby. Let's go.
Drew knew what he was doing. Yo, Rob Bauer's still on the board, bro.
We can't, bro.
I know.
He's not there,
I get it. It's ridiculous, though. I'm just saying it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. He's gonna go to Kansas City or something. It's ridiculous.
That's exactly what's about to happen.
So Graham Barton's your pick here.
I would go Zach Frazier, but
I know you got Frazier higher than Barton. Yeah. I got Barton a little higher than Frazier.
We can go Barton. I'm good with it.
All right, let's go with Graham Barton right here.
And where are you playing him at guard?
Center.
Okay. He's playing center.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do it. Is he still on the board, bro?
Well, I was about to check, bro. Just check.
Who we talking about?
I was about to say he must have went with the next pick because that was quick.
Who we talking about?
Oh, we got him. We got him, bro. Nope. Ignore everything. There's nothing there, bro. Doesn't matter.
Who's there?
Nope. Adrian Cooper.
No, he's not there.
No, he's gone. Peyton Wilson's there.
Peyton Wilson?
Yep. Pull the trigger, bro.
Nah, I'm gonna take this San Francisco.
No, bro.
Offer, bro. Yeah, bro.
We're not dropping 7 picks, bro.
Yeah, man.
We're gonna lose Peyton Wilson, bro. What are you doing, bro? So hold on. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Right?
So what are we getting? What are we getting in return? Because I missed it's just the one pick. I'm really
2 fourths is really the key.
Damn, that's crazy.
We don't have a 4th round pick.
Now let me ask you, is that realistic?
Maybe not.
7 spots?
Maybe not. But screw San Francisco, right? All right.
Yeah. And the boys are standing on the star.
James don't want another injury-prone linebacker, man. After Vander Esch.
That's understandable, but I'll roll the dice. I'll roll the dice on Peyton Wilson. I get it. Junior Colson already came off the board.
We could have had my guy.
I think I might be more apt to make this trade. I mean, I'd do it anyway, but I think I'd be more apt to make this trade if Junior Colson was still on the board.
Yeah, what wide receivers out there?
Sound like me, bro.
Yeah.
They're going in the top of the 2nd round, bro.
Yeah,
they're going
flying. I still got Malachi Corley, but
Jalen McMillan.
I want an outside. I want an outside receiver for Dallas. I like CD in the slot.
We got Brendan Rice.
Brendan Rice.
You got Jermaine Burton.
Javon Baker. You got Javon Baker.
Mm-hmm.
Got your favorite receiver. You got State out there, Johnny Wilson.
After Cooper? Peyton Wilson. We like Peyton Wilson a lot, man. We like him a lot. There's no question about it. I like what I saw from Cedric Gray throughout this pre-draft process. He's not the best in coverage, but I think when you can drop him into the zone, it's man coverage where he is a little lacking there. Junior Colson is very intriguing. I like him. Late 2nd in the 3rd round, really the 3rd round for me with Junior Colson. But I like what his arrow's pointing up for me. And there are a couple of guys that I like a little bit later as well. Not a bad group of off-ball linebackers in this class.
No, it's
Okay,
not.
they're not here.
It's
What's going
not.
on?
Got Jeremiah Trotter Jr. also.
Jeremiah Trotter Jr. I forgot to mention him, but he's always where he's supposed to be. People are going to question his athleticism, but he's always exactly where he's supposed to be.
And at that particular position, and he's not the most athletic, not sparky and all this other kind of stuff. But if you where you're supposed to be, that's almost irrelevant, right? So instinct speaks to his instincts.
He's always a step ahead,
right.
and he plays with the his instincts are off the chart, and he plays with the requisite physicality that you need from the second level.
Yeah.
He's good in coverage, and he plays bigger than he actually is.
Yep.
Yeah, running back too. We didn't mention running back. That's a big need for Dallas right now.
It is.
Lost Pollard.
It absolutely is. And
Jonathan Brooks, bro.
Jonathan Brooks is my guy.
That's where he's going, them boys. Their team doctor did his work. He's already in Texas, bro. It's locked in, bro. That's already picked. That pick is in, bro.
So we going to Peyton Wilson, Jonathan Brooks. That's the next two picks.
Yeah, I'm good with that, bro. Let's say you, Juice. But we're giving up on the receiver though if we do that.
You don't want to trade down, bro?
I mean, you said you was gonna do it
right
anyways.
I right there, bro.
I accepted my fate, bro. Let's do it.
Let's do it, man. We already did it the first round. Let's do
Man,
it.
we
again.
missed
I
out
just
on
want to let you know.
JPJ.
I just want you to understand
missed
something.
out
on
Peyton Wilson.
I just want you to understand
Come
something.
on, bro.
If Newbin doesn't go to the Bucks, it's gonna be Peyton Wilson. That's all I'm gonna say, bro.
Is the Peyton Wilson gonna do it again, or the Bucks gonna do it again? Think the Bucks gonna do it again?
They might do it again, bro.
All right, let's draft Peyton Wilson, bro.
Oh, you scared, bro? Scared money
I'm
don't make no money, bro.
I hit the button. I hit the button. I hit it. Boom.
There we go. See?
There you go. We got it.
Let's go, baby.
Boy, Headley was scared, bro. That's who was scared.
No, I wasn't scared. I was just letting you know we missed out on JPJ, and we can miss out on Peyton Wilson too. But we got it.
Let's go with Peyton Wilson here at 61. And get our backup choice.
Grab him here. Do we grab Tyler Newbin? What is safety's position looking like for this team?
Nah, we gotta go Brooks. They got Malik Hooker, Donovan Wilson.
Okay, we good.
Quality safeties.
Yeah.
What's the tackles?
Brooks.
No, you grab him? Okay, we're straight.
Then we might go get offensive line. Or the guard and put Tyler Smith outside.
Yeah. The boys want somebody.
Just telling you now, I'm going to take Baltimore's trade. Just letting you know. But let's take a look at the board. Mm-hmm. Got Michael Hall out there.
Yeah.
What's the? I don't know what them boys D-line.
They lost Fowler and Dorrance Armstrong, so edge.
Yeah,
edge is a need.
Edge is a concern.
This Isaac.
Jonah Ellis. Like both of those guys.
On the Isaac for this team.
There's your corners: Max Melton, Abrams Drain, Kyrie Jackson.
Yeah, I think Melton and Drain, they're kind of like separating themselves as the next wave of corners after the top guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Drain's ball skills. His ball skills is outstanding. And then, we talk about Melton a lot, man. The physicality, inside, outside versatility. Got big Kyrie out there, 6'3". But I like the Dallas secondary. I know you said a corner. Maybe we could get a nickel.
You need a corner, bro. No, Bland needs to play the nickel. Bland needs to play the nickel because Bland got abused. After the run of the pick sixes, he got abused.
Him and Diggs got the same kind of issue. They both got that same issue. Yeah. They get a lot of interceptions.
I think he's an excellent nickel. I think he's an excellent nickel.
So we need an outside corner. Okay.
What about the down line? What about the down line? Mozzie Smith. Who else is playing in the interior?
Osa. But
you
got a guy to get after the quarterback in the interior. Michael Hall Jr. He fits the bill.
He does.
Mekhi Wingo also.
Big time.
Yeah, Michael Hall Jr.
He'd be my pick right here.
You got Zach Zinter.
Yeah,
or
I like Zinter.
Or Yale, if you want to keep Tyler Smith inside. Like that'll be a project though over there.
He is a bit of a project.
Uh-huh.
He's a
Jamal
bit of a
Foster.
project. It's high upside. I don't hate it, bro. I don't hate Kieran here.
Hold on, what were we talking about trading back though? Taking
This
Baltimore
is
stuff
it.
over there?
I think this is it. I think we make this trade, bro. I think we make this one. 6
Think
spots.
You're gonna lose
and then we
Yale,
add.
Who
That's
we losing,
okay.
Drew?
That's okay. We're on the
You're
fence
losing
about him anyway. We're on the fence about him anyway, and we're gonna play Smith at tackle. I think that's the direction we're headed in because there's just more depth at the guard position, right?
All right.
So, but I think moving up in the 4th round or adding a pick in the 4th round here is significant. So let's add this one here.
Nope.
Still there.
Okay. Let's give you all the 5th rounds they had, bro. You see, like
we can still go Michael Hall Jr. if you want to get that interior pass rush. Your corners are still there, as well as the tackle.
Who's the
interior? Can we trade up for a guy, bro?
Zinter's the top interior offensive lineman.
I like Zinter.
We could trade up for a guy, bro. I think. So grab you I think you grab
trade
Michael
up for
Hall
who?
here.
Wait. You're talking about trading up for a guy. Trade up for who? And what capacity?
Go back to corner.
Mm-hmm.
I think you trade up. I think you grab Michael Hall, and I think you trade up for a corner, bro.
Melton will be the guy.
All right, trade up where?
76, 3. Ooh, I can't see.
It makes a lot of sense, Trash Man. I believe you have, especially 4th round, 5th round. I think you have good options in terms of the interior offensive line. Again, we've made the commitment of moving Tyler Smith to left tackle with Barton at center. I think you're just missing a guard. Zach Martin, obviously, the right side I think is okay. I think it's fine. Zach Martin, first ballot Hall of Famer. I think we can get a guy we can plug and play, whether it be a Zach Zinter, a Javian Cohen, even a little bit later. I think there are some decent options there at guard.
Yeah, I'm with the Michael Hall Jr. right here. Interior
pass
rush.
That's fine. That's fine. Michael Hall Jr. is fine, but where are we trading up to? Are we staying at 113 here?
I can't see all the picks, so I can't say, but I think we're gonna have to trade up because if.
All right, so who are you targeting? You want one of these 2 guys, or is it specifically Max Melton?
No, I'm saying go Drain. You're saying we need an outside corner, right?
Okay, so maybe I'll let it run a little bit, see where we stand.
Yeah.
All right, so let me go with Michael Hall, and then get over here to corner. All right. So it's my guy Elijah Jones, bro.
Elijah Jones will fit it. I'm looking up Drain right here because he got a lot. He's 179. He's 5'11", 179. So he's not a bigger corner. I like his ball skills. That's what really stands out to me. But I don't know if he's an outside corner. Like a Elijah Jones.
Still got Adisa Isaac out here, bro.
So you're saying you want what is Elijah Jones ranked on there?
140. But he's been going before Newton, Green. He's been going before those guys. So, but I mean, we're at 113, 124, and then 133. So I'm thinking we stay put. But this guy's been out here too long, bro.
Yeah,
Isaac's been out here way too long, bro.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I need my draft capital this year, so take this for next year.
Nice. The one-hitter quitter, bro. I like it. The Bucks doing some bullshit. Come on now.
All right, let's bring in Adisa Isaac. I think that really helps stop the bleeding along the offensive line. I think we'd be able to get a solid corner here at 124. 133. We can still talk about that guard position as well.
Zach Zinter still
Zach
on the board.
Zinter, as well
Elijah
as
Jones, Zach Zinter. Who we prioritize first?
Let's go get Zach Zinter, bro.
Zach Zinter, yeah.
Let's go get Zinter.
Yeah, let's go get Zinter.
Because I think we'll be able to get Elijah Jones here at 133. There you go.
They went killing Carson.
Come on, bro.
Who do you think they want?
To move a one pick?
Roll the dice, bro.
They need a corner too. They definitely need a corner. Let's go get Elijah, man. Play no games.
Stay for the foregoing.
Play no games. All right, fair enough. I think we only had 6 selections coming in.
Yeah.
We
Trade down a bit.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 picks now. And I think this is what Dallas needs to do. Dallas needs to, if you're not going to do anything in free agency, right, which they generally haven't done much of that as of late, they'll do like 1-year prove-it deals, and if a guy plays well, then they'll extend them for a couple of years. So they just haven't been big players in free agency. It doesn't look like they're going to be so, at least through the first couple of waves. So third, fourth wave, that might change. They might add a few players here or there. But if you're not going to add starters to your roster in free agency, then you need additional draft capital. So that's been the approach here.
Yeah, we need a receiver, man. We forgot about the wide receiver position.
We did.
There you go, right there.
Got some good slot guys right there. Malik Washington, Cowing. Goal has the speed on the outside. There's Nice Smith's more of a slot guy. Whittingham is the big slot.
You said you wanted outside, or you wanted
I kind of want. I like CD in the slot, so I was looking more on the outside. But the best receivers here are slot receivers. CD got the versatility to play inside or outside too. So,
right.
Yeah, you move these guys around. They need to be interchangeable based on the receivers that you have with Cooks and CD Lamb. You're going to be moving guys around.
You want to show Colin some love?
I'm good with I'm good with Cowing, bro. I'm Washington. I'm down.
Who has the higher upside? Who do you think actually gives you? I think Washington is a guy that can actually play outside the numbers.
Yeah,
he's not going to live out there, but
if I had to pick one, and if you're talking about moving guys around, he would be the guy. Because I definitely think Cowing he's more of a slot.
Hadley, you seem to be thinking on it.
No, I'm a Malik Washington. I like Malik Washington a lot, especially with the ball in his hands. That's where he excels after the catch. So if you want a guy that can move around after the catch, I'm fine with Malik Washington. I was just saying, show Collins some love because we've drafted Malik Washington, before a lot in other mocks, but so I want to show Collins some love. But we can go Malik Washington.
We could show him some love, but you got to make the case. You got to make the case. Why him over Malik Washington?
He's a better route runner. Collins is a better route runner over Malik Washington.
He's a better route runner. I would agree with that.
He's going to get open. He's going to be one-on-one coverage. So do we want a guy better before the catch, or we want a guy better after the catch? I think that's where it is with Malik Washington and Collins.
Drew?
I'm always I'm usually going with the guy after the catch than before the catch. Excuse me, before the catch. Create that separation, get open, and get him the football versus the guy who let's just get him the ball and let him do his thing.
All right, man.
Let's go Colin, bro. And he was a CPGM favorite from last season.
He is.
I'm not sure.
He's kind of getting forgotten about too.
I can stamp that guy. I can stamp.
Stamp it. CPGM Drew. Nah, Juice, you ain't giving it to him?
I don't know.
Bro, what?
Maybe.
What are we doing, bro? All right. Okay. I wasn't pressing hard.
Jake Bobo. You can stamp Jake Bobo. That I know for sure. That's your guy, bro.
You know why? You know why? Because Cowan didn't come out last year.
We all liked Cowan. We all liked him. So I don't know.
Nah, bro. Come on.
We all liked him, bro.
I know we all liked him, but who brought him to the table, bro?
Who brought him to the table?
Man,
And while you were watching Jake Bobo, he brought up cow wings. So I get it.
Watch the tape. Go back to the tape.
All right. 5 picks remaining here. We're at 174 through our first, 8 selections, excuse me. Grant Barton, Peyton Wilson, Jonathan Brooks, Michael Hall Jr., this is Isaac. He was on the board entirely too long. Zach Zinter, Elijah Jones, and Jacob Cowing. I like what we've done thus far, all things
Tyler
considered.
Davis.
Pass up JPJ, but I think the amount of draft capital we've been able to acquire as we've traded down several times, it was worth it. All right. What now?
Tyler Davis.
Add to the interior defensive line.
Yep. Could be that quality work inside. Ain't gonna be able to run the football. Did Mozzie Smith, did he bust a grape this year?
No.
Damn.
Delmar
So,
Glaze
Tyler
gives
Davis
you
is your
some
insurance
flexibility. Tyler Davis is the insurance policy, huh?
Yep. To Mozzie
That
Smith.
that was an issue though. That just having, guys who can hold up against the run up front. We talked about how they got gashed at the second level, but the guys up front weren't getting the job done either. So I could stand going back to the defensive line. I'm okay with that one. What about you, Headley?
Let me see what's out there. Corner. How about second level linebacker? I know we got one. Wallace, Jaden Ford,
Bookie
Watson right there.
Let me check his numbers. I don't know what he did. Let me check his numbers right now.
Got the receiver. Got the 2 offensive. Yeah, we could
we could add a Dominic Hampton a little bit later. Be like the third safety.
Yeah, we could add
they lost what's his name? Curse, right?
Oh yeah, Javon Curse.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we can add them later. Yeah, Tyler Davis is fine. I'm more of a Christian Boy guy, but they both hold up good against the run. I like Davis getting a feel to the quarterback in 2022. The production really wasn't there in 2023. And I love Boyd hands. I love his hands as well. So,
but James, is it a McClay issue? Is it a McClay issue, or is it the Joneses moving in a little bit more, creeping in a little bit more? You can't rule that out. Right, McClay had a great run of it in terms of putting the offensive line together and nailing some of those later picks, but you got to be able to offset that with free agency, and they don't really do that. That's true with Marquise Bell there. You're right about that. I had him playing second level linebacker.
We're going with Tyler Davis.
Yeah, I'm for Tyler Davis here. I think he's a menace against the run. I think he's a menace. It's hard moving him. So let's go Tyler Davis here. $215, $216, $233, and $244 remain.
Dana said, I don't like Davis. Ladder movement wasn't there. Perfect fit for them boys. What's Dana? What team you like again?
Arizona.
The Commanders? Oh, Arizona.
Mm-hmm. I think, like I said, with Davis, he's so stout against the run, and this team, they need it. They need it. You don't necessarily want him flowing, right, and covering 2 gaps over. You want him head up, beating up the guard or center over him. And I'm doing a lot of defending of Davis when this is supposed to be CBGM Drew's guy,
You got it, bro. You seen it, bro. You know what it is, bro. He messes up the integrity of what the offensive linemen are trying to do in the run game consistently.
That's okay, Dana. You gotta let your colors show sometimes, Can't be too PC. Anthony Gold.
He can stretch
the defense.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you can.
Brandon Cooks is getting a little older.
Yeah. I like it.
Getting a little
older.
It. And Brandon Cooks old, huh? Bro.
Yeah. I don't know, man. This guy been playing forever.
I mean, he's still doing his thing. Yeah, he's still doing his thing.
He came in young.
He's still in his 20s?
I don't know.
Let me check it, bro. That man ain't in his
Check
20s.
his age.
I don't know. Come on.
No, he's not that young. He's not that young. He's in his. I'm fairly certain he's in his 30s now. Yeah.
Sammy Watkins still what? 27.
Brandon Cook is 30, bro. And
30?
Sammy Watkins,
he's right there.
Juice got to eat that one. Got to eat that one, Juice.
What you
mean?
guy?
Mike Evans coming out, bro.
Absolutely my guy, bro.
I love
absolutely
Sammy
my
coming
guy.
out too.
It didn't work out. Injuries. Went to
Mm.
Buffalo first. First and foremost, he went to Buffalo.
Siberia for wide receivers.
Yeah,
Siberia for wide receivers. And
then
the injuries. Then the injuries took over. Yeah, man.
Yeah, that receiving class was crazy, man.
Yeah.
Brandon
Cooks,
Cooks, Mike Evans,
Sammy
Watkins, Odell, Allen Robinson was in there. Devontae Adams.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was crazy.
All right, so we're saying Anthony Gold here at 215, and then following that up with whom? I like Dwight McGlothern.
Hampton right there for you.
I think we might be able to get Hampton at 233. We'll try him at 233. Lufa. If you want to add another player to the second level, there's Delmar Glaze, Kingsley up front. Add some depth. Positional flexibility.
Yeah, let's go interior. Let's go back to the interior.
So Delmar Glaze and who do we say here?
Safety.
Gold.
Safety?
Gold and Delmar Glaze. All right.
Let's get it.
And then Delmar Glaze. All right. 2 more selections here. Busy 7-round mock draft here. I do too. I think we passed up on him. Yeah.
You talking about from Washington?
No, I think he meant the one from Notre Dame. Lufa.
Oh, yeah.
Lufa. Okay. I got you.
Sideline to sideline.
Yeah, that boy can't fly.
When you want to add a tackling machine, Tyrese Knight is there, as well as Dominique Hampton.
Yeah, let's go get Hampton, man.
Let's do Hampton first, and then
Christian Boyd's still sitting there, huh? Julian Pearl's still there. Garrett Greenfield's still there. Okay. There's your guy, AJ Barner.
Michigan guy's growing on me, man. I think there's going to be a lot of good pros of Michigan. The offensive line, Roman Wilson, AJ Barner. They just wasn't used that much in that passing game. They ran the football, so they had to block.
All right, so we wanted to go Dominique Hampton here. We'll add Dominique Hampton. And then, James, who you like here? The final pick. I like maybe
the last of the Mohicans.
Running back.
A running back, maybe.
Michael Wiley.
You know, I like my Michael Wiley.
Catch out the backfield.
Long snapper. Long snapper. Yes, sir. You dub?
Yeah, man.
So we're going Ferguson, and then they drafted the tight end from Michigan last year.
Shoemaker.
And
And then you got your boys, too. Hendershot.
Peyton Hendershot. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they got three tight ends.
Went Elijah Jones. We didn't go 2 corners, so Willie Drew's out here.
Oh, I forgot they had Lepke. Hunter Lepke. Lupke.
Mm-hmm.
What did they use them? They used them last season?
I don't recall.
That was your guy,
sparingly.
Lepke.
All right. No word from James on this last pick. Okay.
Well, best player.
What do you guys' thoughts? And according to mock draft databases, Drake Stoops.
That's let's go get your boy Michael Wiley, bro. You know, Jonathan Brooks is coming off of an injury. I'm not sure when he'll be back. So we can have another running back in there.
Yeah.
Oh no, James is there.
Okay.
I'm
not mad at it. Where is he? Anim Dankwa. All right. Let's roll the dice on Dankwa.
Man, that's a lot of picks.
Yeah, man. We had to get busy. We'll break it up. We'll break up this review. All right. So obviously at the top, we had the 24th overall pick. What's going on, J2K? We had the 24th overall pick. We had a fairly long conversation in terms of whether or not we should go with Jackson Powers Johnson. He's our top interior offensive lineman. I think he's a top 25 player for us in this draft class. So it was hard. It was hard to step away from that. But the offer we received from Detroit was to trade down 5 spots and add the 61st overall pick. There's a lot of areas that Dallas needs to improve, particularly without addressing things via free agency. They just really haven't even delved into it at all to this point. So without having that kind of buffer, we decided to ask draft capital. We get our center in Graham Barton here, whom maybe a bit of a notch down here, but I think he's a good quality football player. We still have him pegged for the first round. Peyton Wilson, again, assuming he stays healthy, he's as good as anybody at the linebacking position in this class. Jonathan Brooks, another guy that's coming off an injury, but I love his tape. I did a breakdown of him, I think October, November of last year. So check that out on the channel. I think in terms of 3-down skill sets, he's among the best in the class. He gives you everything. He may not necessarily have the lightning home run speed, but I think he has the requisite speed in order to make plays, regardless of how you're getting him the football. And I like how he pass protects as well. So Dallas seems to be, dead set on him. Their team doctor did his surgery and everything, so everything's checking out there. Michael Hall Jr., haven't drafted Michael Hall Jr. recently, but, in this even man front, having that 3 technique, it's been a bit of a challenge for Dallas. They haven't necessarily had that player to consistently give them that pass rush from the interior. They've relied heavily on Parsons and Lawrence and Armstrong and Fowler, the edge guys, but Michael Hall can really get upfield. So that's the first 4 selection that takes us through the first 3 rounds. Headley, pick up here with the Dissa Isaac. We actually did a trade up here to ensure we got Isaac. That was actually the one trade up we did here.
Yeah, man, we traded up. Got Dissa Isaac. He's falling on the draft board, so we had to make that move. To me, man, on tape, man, I loved him in the run game. How he uses his hands, how he contorts his body, get after the ball carrier. But he also has pass rushing upside as well. We saw that. Was it the Senior Bowl where he showed his pass rushing ability? So it gives you the best of both worlds right there. Next, we got you Zach Zinter. Interior offensive line, we're kind of debating what we're doing with Tyler Smith. Are we kicking him out to left tackle, leaving him at left guard? He's dominated at left guard. But at this late in the draft, there wasn't any tackle that we saw that was better than Zach Zinter. So we got Zinter for the interior. We're going to put Tyler Smith to the left tackle. Let's run it. Plus, you got, TJ Bass to compete with right there for that left guard position. And then we went and got Elijah Jones. This is CPGM Juice's guy, man. Stamp it, bro. Big, physical corner on the outside. Got ball skills as well. So, we got him because we said we want to put Bland more as a nickel corner, have Diggs and Elijah Jones on the outside. Next pick, we got Jacob Cowing. It was a debate between Malik Washington and Jacob Cowing. Malik Washington is better after the catch, and we think Cowing is better before the catch. And so we took the route runner. That's going to get open for Dak Prescott. They could play CeeDee Lamb, could play on the outside. I like CeeDee Lamb a lot in the slot, but he could be moved up along that formation, inside or outside. And then we got Cowing, another guy for Dak, because, they just lost Michael Gallup at the wide receiver position. Brandon Cooks, he's still young. He's still 30 years old, man. He's been in the league for about 20 years, and he's 30 years old. I don't know how Brandon Cooks does it, but he's still out there for them. And then I'll let Drew take over with his guy, Tyler Davis. You want it, Drew?
I got it. I was on mute. I gotta get off mute. And I gotta pull my screen closer because it's too far away.
Papa Altoid right quick. Papa Altoid right
come on,
quick.
bro. Come on. I didn't leave the screen, bro. All right, man. I had to fight for my guy, Tyler Davis, who showed out at the Senior Bowl. Stout.
You didn't fight for him. I fought for him. You didn't fight for him.
No. I fought for him, right? And then you just kind of talking about it. You know what I'm saying? I fought for him. I'm the one who gave you the name, bro. I said Tyler Davis. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
Yeah. I mean, I can share this on my allergy. It's nothing. I can share that. You know what I'm saying? Give it all to you tomorrow, and up until Monday, then it's supposed to rain, so that'll clear out that pollen. But yeah, Tyler Davis, we talked about it in terms of him being stout versus the run. He was splitting and doing damage at the Senior Bowl, splitting them double teams and doing some work at the Senior Bowl. He's strong. Looking for a little bit more pass rush from him, but for right now, for Dallas, them boys need to be stout against the run to protect those linebackers. Got Anthony Gold with the speed. What is he, like 5'9.5", something like that?
He's
not a big guy, but but he's got that speed that you want, that we were looking for from that position. So throw him in the slot, let him run down the field, create some separation one-on-one. Maybe he takes a safety with him, and now you got one-on-one with the receivers there. Delmar Glaze, I don't know why I want to call him something else. Delmar Glaze, who again, another guy who we saw at the Senior Bowl. I thought he had a kind of a, let's say, I don't call it up and down, but it wasn't the greatest week for him. But I thought towards the end of the week, I think he kind of came on a little stronger, held his own. And then Dominique Hampton, that's Headley's guy, number 7 for Washington, who kind of just shows up all over the place. Don't think he's an extreme athlete, so I think that may have hurt him. But in terms of watching him on the tape, he's a guy you can't miss. You can't miss number 8 and Braylon Trice. You can't miss number 7 and Dominique Hampton on that. And you can't miss my guy,
Jabari.
Number 1, Jabari, all right? Muhammad. You can't miss those 3 guys on that defense. And then you got Aneem, what is it? Denkwa, big body from Howard, man. Howard, bro, this from, bro. Hey, man, listen.
Wanted to call it something else, bro. There it is, bro. There it is.
That makes sense.
I did put it out there. That's a good one.
I wanted to add a little something here on Delmar Glaze as far as your assessment from the Senior Bowl. They were asking him to do a lot of different things.
That is true. That is true.
Played tackle at Maryland,
the
but they're kind of looking at him as an interior offensive lineman. He's listed as one here, and getting comfortable, right? Playing the right side, playing the left side, getting comfortable with that can be a bit of a challenge. But I thought he battled. That's what I came away with, thinking that he really competed, all things considered. The fact that he was kind of out of his comfort zone, he actually battled pretty well. So I'm encouraged by that. And at this point in the draft, 216, those traits that he possesses, I think it's good value at that point as we're trying to retool this offensive line. And then again, at this point, adding some depth here. So Donkwa, again, we're talking about the traits. We were even thinking about Kieran from Yale earlier in the draft. He's a bit of a project, but when you have 40-inch arms, you know what I'm saying? It's hard not to consider, you know what I'm saying, seeing if we can get that guy developed and become a player. So a lot of work to be done here in Dallas. But I thought overall, especially considering how aggressive we were in terms of adding additional capital, and then when we identified a player that we really liked, we either stay put or we traded up, i.e. Isaac here. So as I look at it, Barton's a starter, Wilson's a starter, Brooks is a starter, Michael Hall Jr. is a starter, Isaac is a starter, Zach Zinter and Elijah Jones is a starter. And in all likelihood, Jacob Cowing and Tyler Davis are going to play significant snaps. So I think we did a great job. I think we did a great job, all things considered. This team, and D-Kit mentioned it, they may be able to add some free agents, some cheap free agents, close to league minimum type free agents here in the 3rd and 4th waves, unless they restructure Dak's contract. But they're going to have to draft well. It's going to be a Will McClay show here. It's going to have to be. And, of course, I think they're entering the draft with only 6 selections. I don't believe they have a 4th-round pick. So they may have 7 selections. They may have multiple selections in the 7th or 6th round. But they just don't have a full complement of picks. So they need to be aggressive. These teams who are trying to angle for 1 or 2 players that kind of put them over the top, they need to be open to working with them in order to net the draft capital necessary to fill out this roster, considering that, you're going to need a significant amount of guys playing on rookie contracts, considering how the money is currently being allocated. They may decide, hey, listen, Dak, you're going to play this last year out along with McCarthy, and we'll see what happens. You understand what I'm saying? As opposed to kicking a can down the road. So I don't know. I don't know what the Joneses are thinking from that perspective, but there's a lot of work to be done here. And I think we did a good job of stopping the bleeding at a minimum here. All right. Drew, who's your favorite selection, man? After we get past Peyton Wilson and Brooks and we get out of the first couple of days of the draft, who was your favorite selection?
It's probably gonna be Tyler Davis,
Okay.
because of what he can do in terms of the run game. He's gonna be one of those unsung heroes, and that's what a lot of D tackles are, right? Are guys who, they do their job, but no one ever hears their name. Free up the linebackers, let the safeties come downhill, free and clear. I think he's a guy who can cause some trouble in terms of even handoffs, right? Making it may
Quickness.
not be clean and clear, right? Because
Underrated
of
quickness.
his ability to get in there as fast as he can and cause that disruption. So that's probably my favorite pick down the line for this draft.
What about you, Headley? Day 3, favorite pick.
We'll go with Jacob Conley, Arizona wide receiver, a lot of experience, exceptional route runner, and got some speed after the catch as well. So yeah, I'll go with him because I thought Dallas offensive, the wide receiver position, I think it needs an upgrade. It's really CeeDee Lamb, and then Brandon Cooks does his thing too, but Brandon Cooks can't play forever, so we need some young juice over there, and I think Jacob Conley can do it.
Ferguson is the second option in this passing game. Yeah,
definitely. That loves his tight end.
Yeah, but the receiver position, to your point, needs some injection of talent. I agree. I'm gonna go with Elijah Jones. That's my guy. And I think considering the size speed element that he possesses, his ability in man coverage, there are some questions in terms of him getting off the blocks a little bit there, but I think he certainly has a frame to be physical in terms of setting a physical edge. The ball skills is what stands out to me. The ball skills stand out to me, right? And like I said, he checks the boxes in terms of measurables as far as height, speed, arm length, the ability to jump. He's an explosive athlete. I think he has the skills to be a really good man corner. He can be fine in terms of keeping his eyes on the cornerback, but he has the traits to be a really good man corner. So I like that pick a lot. He's a top 100 prospect for me in the 2024 NFL draft. All right. That's going to do it for our Cowboys 7-round mock draft. Want to thank everybody. Again, Trash Man, it was good seeing you. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. James, we appreciate your input. Be sure to hit that like button on your way out, and we will see you guys next Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern. Again, Tuesdays, 9 p.m. Eastern. We're almost done with our 7-round mock drafts. Going into next month, as we're leading up to the draft, we're going to be really focused on prospect discussion, individual prospect discussion. So stay tuned for that. We're going to wrap up the 7-round mock drafts and then really hone in on some prospects. So keep rocking with us, all right? For Headley, Drew, this is Juice. We'll see you guys next week.